Bulldogs. Oh no. Is my internet connection bad? I saw the internet connection go bad and I was like, not at the start of it. Oh, we're live.
You're a little fuzzy. You're a little
Damn
fuzzy.
it. Son of a. Oh, wait, it's back. It's good. We're good at 9 out of 10. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Back to Work. This is a special edition, as tonight is the long-awaited, much-anticipated College Football National Championship. I'm Josh McCouga. That's Leighton Batiste. Leighton, before we went live, I realized that, like, if you wanted to start your own, like, I don't know, like if you were International Man of Mystery, your harem of women would be called the Ladies, like Leighton, but the Ladies.
Yeah. Okay. Kind of like my angels is like Charlie's Angels, Leighton's Ladies.
Yes, exactly. You're the Boswell, the Bosley, whatever it is. Good to see some people in chat. Jonathan Peck, Freddie Airmail will be on later in the second quarter. Jose Ruckus is going to join us. Maybe Frosty. Sean T 2020 says, "Go Dogs." To be honest with you, they could probably be here. The Georgia Bulldogs could probably be here, and I wouldn't be upset with that at all. I think that they were probably the best team in the country all year long, maybe
to an extent.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've been thinking about this a lot, so I'm standing on it. I'm sticking with Washington to win tonight.
Okay.
But I realized, like, going back to a lot of those early games that UGA played this season, they didn't have a great offense. So I think kind of what happened was supposed to happen.
Okay.
If you got the matchups, I'm happy with everything. Like, I have no complaints about how any of this stuff.
I'm still very, very on board with the fact that Florida State didn't make it, and I'm okay with that. And
perfectly fine.
That a lot of Florida State fans are more than likely Jacksonville Jaguar fans. And when the Jaguars were 8-3 and then missed the playoffs, it's been a tough year for Florida football. Let's just call a spade a spade. The Gators stunk, Miami stunk, and Florida State, in terms of undefeated seasons,
you can't leave out the undisputed 2017 national champions, Central Florida stunk, and South Florida stunk.
Yeah, they stunk.
Florida Atlantic. There's a lot of Florida bowl level teams, and they all stunk this year.
Yeah, really terrible. But we've got the game going on over here. I don't know where Leighton will be. I'm guessing we'll be a few seconds apart because this game is not streaming exclusively on Peacock like Taylor Swift's Kansas City Chiefs will be on Saturday night, I believe. Is it Saturday night?
Saturday night?
I think it's Saturday. I think it's the Saturday night game.
Wild card is crazy.
Peanuts in the chat. He thinks Michigan's going to win. Woody the Duck thinks that Mizzou should be in the game. Kidding, of course. We realize that, Woody the Duck. We didn't think that your joke was for real. Although Mizzou did have a heck of a season.
We took their defensive coordinator.
Yeah.
Sorry, Woody.
OVO Ghost says Florida Atlantic.
Florida A&M.
Florida A&M. Sorry, Florida A&M was good. Okay. Yeah. Wait, Florida A&M is the one. Did they play Howard and Howard covered the spread?
Yeah. Also, their coach just left to take a position coaching job at Duke. Yeah, interesting.
Destination school. Did not see Duke being a football destination. In my 21st century bingo card, I did not see Duke becoming a football school. I didn't see that.
Were you against or for Leitner?
Oh, I loved Christian Leitner. Are you kidding me?
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah. Do you know why I love Christian Leitner? I love Christian Leitner. One, he stayed all 4 years at Duke. This was back before they did the one and dones. But two is like, dude, he was like he was a trash talker. He was the ultimate dude, and he always backed it up. He always backed it up. And he may have, top 5, if not top moment in college basketball history with that thing. But we're not talking college basketball. We're talking college football. Leighton's staying with Washington. Listen, I'm Big Ten. I wore my Penn State blue. Okay. I wore my Penn State blue. Yeah. I got my Penn State shoes on. Okay. See them?
I guess y'all don't really hate Michigan the way Ohio State hates Michigan.
No. Right? Penn State, unfortunately, really doesn't have a true rival in the Big Ten because we were late ads. Like, we have a good rivalry going with Michigan and a good rivalry going with Ohio State. We'll always be like, you know how Deion Sanders supposedly ranks his kids and how he likes them? I think Penn State will always be like the third most liked kid in the Big Ten, along with Wisconsin, right? It'll be like Ohio State, Michigan, Wisconsin, Penn State, and then probably like
Michigan State.
Then you'd have like Nebraska, Michigan State, then the rest of them. Then like Iowa, and then you've got the bottom dwellers like Northwestern, Rutgers, you know, the
Maryland
schools
and
that Maryland, like they're not going to do anything, right? Freddie Ermo says, I think it'll be Michigan. Hoping for Washington. We'll have more to say in my segment. Don't save it all for it, Freddie. We like your writings and your musings in chat.
Oh yeah, they're bringing out the flag.
Who's singing the national anthem?
I don't know.
Do you remember playing the parachute game in grade school?
Favorite PE day.
Why aren't they doing that more with the flag and these things? Like put kids in there and flick them up and down. I just saw Jim Harbaugh before the game. Jim Harbaugh kind of jacked.
I wouldn't come at that guy.
No.
I think those are the best coaches. The coaches that are actually like still as fit as their players.
Totally.
Like,
dude. Okay. I read this article a few years back. I think about it all of the time because it sounds exhausting. But Tony Dungy, when he was coaching for the Bucks, I believe, or maybe it was the Colts. Where did he win the Super Bowl? Did he win the Super Bowl with the Colts? Yeah. Did Gruden won with the Bucks? Dungy won with Gruden won with Dungy's Bucks, and Dungy won with his own Colts. Right? Yeah. Okay. So Tony Dungy, when he was coaching with the Colts, they were like, yeah, the guy cannot be tired. Like he's never tired. He's inexhaustible. He would wake up, he'd get to the facility at 4 a.m., work out for an hour and a half, watch film until like his first coach got there at 7 a.m., and then have like meetings and practice all day, and then work out again at night, Leighton, and then go home at like.
I wonder what his home life was like.
10-4. Yeah. I mean, you can't. It doesn't exist.
No. I mean, have you heard like Lombardi's kids were like angry with him.
Oh, they hate him. They all hated him. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like you suck.
Well, Jimmy Johnson divorced his wife when he was coaching for the Cowboys because he said, I can't devote more attention to my wife than I can the Dallas Cowboys. And she said, well, I'm out. He's like, all right, bye.
See, she played herself. She could have became like a cheerleader or something.
She could have worked in the front office. Like be his guy.
Be there.
Yeah. Jonathan Peck, that was Fantasia Barrino. That's she was American Idol, right? Fantasia? Or was she the voice?
Oh, it's Fantasia? I saw her live this year.
Did you? Nice.
Yeah. When I went to the football game in New Orleans, she performed at halftime with the band.
Okay. So again, welcome to this. This is Fan Controlled Sports. If you've never been in here before, Fan Controlled Sports and Entertainment, Fan Controlled Football, Fan Controlled Racing, a bunch of new sports coming in 2024. Leighton Batiste, myself, Josh McCouga. We're going to be here all night for the college football national title as the teams walk out now. We're going to have live picks throughout the game. I'm going to be putting them in. Our fearless producer, Jess Samola, a.k.a. Ruthless Cutie. If you guys are in the Discord, you know who she is. She'll be putting up a lot of polls during the game. Get in there and vote on the picks and the polls. It's how you earn currency in our app. You earn gold. You earn control. And you can buy awesome stuff like Fanvitar gear and be able to like really work those mini games and climb the leaderboards. The leaderboard ends Wednesday. Currently, we've had a busy week, Leighton.
Who's at the top? Can I take a guess?
Yeah, go ahead. Hold on. Let me look. Go ahead.
I feel like Woody the Duck.
Oh, Woody the Duck is in second. A first time leader. He or she has been climbing the ranks, but Crypto Wergen at 3801 is currently in first place. Woody the Duck, then Lucky Noob in third. J. John Millifoo 1000, Sawtell at fifth. Adorkable Anxiety, Mir Frank, Racer 24524, and then Nerd E rank out the top 10. Nerd E in 10th place is something I thought I'd never see. But he's there right now, and he's got some time left. So currently right now, all of the actual picks and polls for this game just ended at 4:30. I had them end so that we could do some live ones and we would see them. But I'm going to go through them real quick before the game starts and see what you think. Okay, does Michigan cover -5.5?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Even though you think Washington's going to win.
Yeah. Yeah.
You think if Michigan wins, they're going to win by more than 5.5?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Over under 56.5.
Oh. I'm gonna go under. I don't think it's gonna be that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll stick with under.
Whoa, Woody the Duck. I've got 58 million gold and 204K gems. Leighton, we got to get some of these guys to send in some screenshots of just how rich they are.
Yeah, wow.
Okay, Woody the Duck. All right, betting question. If a soccer game goes into penalty kicks, but the underdog loses, do they still cover the spread? If they win, it's considered 1 goal in penalty kicks. That's how the betting works in soccer. So it would be like if like Man United won 2-1, but it was tied 1-1 going into penalties, they would have won the game 2-1. So that's how I look at it for soccer. Woody the Duck, I've had a bad last 2 days of betting. Washington has won close games this year against teams that were otherwise dominant. If Michigan wins, it'll have to be not close. Here's my thing, and I've said it all along. I think that Michigan's defense is better than Washington's offense. Okay, let's get the game's about to start here. Okay, will the first touchdown be scored by Michigan?
I'm going to say no.
Okay. Will Washington have the lead at halftime?
Yes.
Okay. Is the game tied at the end of the first quarter?
Yes. 7-7 to be exact.
7-7. Okay, I like it. Is the game tied at the end of the third quarter?
No.
Michael Penix over under 1.5 passing touchdowns.
Over.
Blake Corum over under. Blake Corum second half rushing touchdown. Does it happen?
Yes.
Michigan scores the last points of the game.
That doesn't mean they win.
No,
that's interesting.
The last points.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
Okay. JJ McCarthy over under 1.5 passing TDs.
I'll go over.
Okay. Both QBs throw interceptions. Yes or no?
No.
Michigan over under 3.5 sacks.
Under.
Wow. Michael Penix over under 273.5 yards passing.
Over.
First touchdown of the game is a rushing touchdown. Yes.
No.
No. And then finally, both teams make field goals in the second half.
Yes.
Okay. I like your picks. Okay. I was having a lot of trouble with the Michael Penix over under 1.5 passing touchdowns because I think he has over that, but I also think he has a rushing touchdown.
Okay.
I also think the game goes under 56 and a half. I might tease those passing yards up, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But here we go. Who did we see who won the coin toss? I should have done a pick on that one.
No, I didn't see it.
Anybody? Did anybody see who won on the coin toss? I hate doing the coin toss. Folks.
We don't talk enough about Jim Harbaugh's Bo Schembechler cosplay. He's like entire we don't talk about not once has Nick Saban ever worn houndstooth, right?
No.
But then here comes Jim Harbaugh. Like, yeah, I'm
yes. Freddie Emerald said, "Hey, remember that rush TD Penix had against Penn State that one time?" Yeah, I remember that. I do remember that.
Yeah, thank you, Freddie.
Penix has a more recent win over Michigan than does Ohio State. Yeah.
That's
when
true.
Penix was really good at Indiana. Unfortunately, Indiana is the place where football players go to die, and he was so injury prone there. And I think it's mostly because of the air in Indiana. It's just there's something about it. About it. Woody the Duck, I'm not able to watch the game and watch you at the same time, so you'll have to let me know what's happening. Why can't you do that?
You can watch it on your phone.
You can watch us on your phone on the app. You can watch us on the app, live on the app, bud. All right, and we're off. Michigan gets the ball first. I'm going to put the pick in. Does Michigan score on this drive?
Okay, I'll put it in. Does Michigan score on this drive?
Oh, you're going to put in the picks?
Yep, I got it.
I love it. Oh yeah, does Michigan score on this drive? I also think a fun pick could be how many plays are in the series. Let's set it. I mean, it's first series national championship jitters. You want to set it at over 5.5 plays, over under 5.5 plays.
So I'm gonna put in do they score?
Yeah.
Go ahead. And then
BC Lions rooting for the Huskies. Wow. Okay. Freddie Earmuff says, wow, you guys have an app. Corum gets the first carry. Remember, set all the picks for 60 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay. Freddie Earmuff, you guys have an app, got a QR code or something for that? Yeah. Jess, can you throw up the QR code for that sexy app? Way to go, Freddie. There you go. I'm watching you on my phone. My kids are watching Sheriff Callie. God, I hate that Sheriff Callie. Rosie loves that friggin' sheriff. First pass play of the game, and it's a first down, Leighton. Yeah. See, here's the thing: is I think that, like I said, I think Michigan's offense is better than Washington's defense, and Michigan's defense is better than Washington's offense. If that makes any sense.
Say that one more time.
Like, if in like comparison, I think that like Washington's offense isn't as good as Michigan's defense is. Washington's offense is awesome, but I think Michigan's defense is better. Whereas I think Michigan's offense is better than Washington's defense. And it's close. I know that means that like the team is better than the other team, but what I'm saying is that like, you know, Washington hasn't been known for like keeping games really low scoring.
Right.
The Pac-12 is like one step below the Big 12 when it comes to this. So did we hit the over? This is our third play of the drive. What did you put in the over-under for drives?
5.5. You said 5.5.
Yeah, okay.
It looks like we're going
to over that. Crazy rule that when your helmet comes off, you have to go out of the game for a play. Michigan offense versus Washington defense is the more exploitable matchup. Agreed, Freddie. Well said. Empty set, power eye. Oh, and he got a first down. So here we go.
You could miss wrestling, Peanut. You could. This is a choice you're making.
Yeah. It sounds kind of like my mom watching her soap operas. I'm gonna watch this watch party and watch my wrestling tonight. Like my mom's like, I'm gonna watch my stories, and then you guys tell me what I missed at lunch. I'm gonna watch The Bold and Beautiful. That could be a tutty on the next play and hit the under. Oh, that's true. That's true. So that was the fifth play of the drive, or was that the fourth? That was the fourth play of the drive. Oh man!
So did Michigan win the coin toss? Because if they did, it's smart to say, "Hey, we're gonna score first.
Yeah,
catch up."
Oh,
wow!
All right, fifth play of the drive. So that's going to be the over. Sean T, as an Ohio State fan, I will never root for Michigan. Sean T, that's like in your blood. I think you have to sign that. Like your parents sign that on your birth certificate.
Yeah.
And then he says, "Go Dogs!"
And never, ever root for Michigan.
Like I won't let I won't let Rosie marry a Ravens fan. I think that's very, I think that's reasonable. Like you wouldn't let your daughter marry a Saints fan.
Oh no!
Right?
What?
Woody the Duck just won $1 million gold bet. They bet like $1 million gold on these things.
They're not going to stop these boys.
I'm telling you.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's great.
Oh, Sean T, well said. Oh, wait, sorry. As an Ohio State fan, I can't say that word. That team up north, I meant. Yeah. OVO Ghost, that's very reasonable and smart, Josh. Thank you, OVO Ghost. I think you get it. I don't want some Ravens fan like destroying my grandchildren's future, right? Like, oh, right. Daddy likes the Ravens and we like the color purple. Unacceptable. 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 I like the Now I didn't put a Washington Sacks bet in.
Should have.
Do you want to put
I didn't think they would get to him.
Do you want to
all right, what are we throwing up?
Do you want to put a pick in for Washington Sacks over under 3.5? They already have one. You want to put it at 4.5?
Yeah.
All right, put it in there. And let it run for the next 30 minutes.
Okay.
Fractured Eclipse. I would like anyone not named Michigan to win tonight. Man, I will tell you what, Michigan is a polarizing team, especially with this sign stealing thing, which I think is one big bogus thing, but I mean, that could be proven on. Oh, there he goes. Is it the rushing touchdown, Leighton? Oh, that's not even Corum. That's not Corum. That's Edwards. So the Blake Corum touchdown pick is still alive. And Michigan scores on their first drive, and the first score is a touchdown. First touchdown of the game is a rushing touchdown. We got that.
Wow. Hold on.
Dang. Dang. Does Josh realize we can't hear him when he turns his head to look at the TV? Really?
I can hear you.
You can't hear. I had the mic is in front of my face. I'll make sure that I control the mic more. Oh, whoa! I was close. Almost. God, extra points these days are friggin' stressful, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
All right.
Will the first touchdown of the game be a rushing touchdown? Yes, it will. Oh man, that was a crazy. What if that was the only touchdown Michigan scores? What if they made it look that easy? Washington goes back
They
and
adjust.
they adjust, and Ohio or Michigan never scores again. That probably won't happen, but you know what I mean. Okay, first touchdown is a rushing touchdown. Dang. Well, hot start. Yeah. Jess Samola, they're calling you out in there. Everybody can hear me. I feel. Leighton, do you cold plunge? You a cold plunger? Yeah, you a cold plunger?
So I just started doing cold showers.
Cold showers.
I screeched this morning. Yeah. You heard me in the it was silent because Rachel was on the FaceTime with her sister, and out of nowhere you hear yow. And, yeah, that was it. So
we have this tiny little above ground pool on the property, right? It's like it looks, it's like kind of looks pretty. It looks trashy, but nice trashy, I guess is the word for it. And it's so cold up here now that I jumped in this morning and the pool is like 47 degrees.
See,
It's cold.
There was like one of those massage / sauna type places here in Atlanta.
Yeah.
And I tried to go into the cold tub and I couldn't do it. I couldn't get past my shins.
It's tough. My buddy used to do all of those the cryo things. I tried that one time. That was a lot. Yeah.
I could barely do ice baths in high school. That was hard.
Ice baths. They used to have the ice baths after practice at fan controlled football. I jumped in the one time and screamed like a little baby. Just screamed out loud.
Can't do it.
Oh man. All right. First two picks have been resolved. Michigan scores first, and the first touchdown is a rushing touchdown. Michigan up 7-0. Coors Light. I love that Coors Light is holding on strong to these cold mountains, because if you need mountains to tell you that your beer is cold, you probably should stop drinking, right? Beer is just cold to the touch. Leighton, I got to tell you something real important.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday, I shot a career low. Okay. 75. Oh, wow. 75. I was even through 14 holes. I threw 13 holes and then had a few bogeys in there. Almost shot even par, dude. I was feeling it yesterday.
Wow.
Won some money. I came home. I was like, babe, you better be careful. You might get pregnant tonight.
All right.
she's like,
that's
just
crazy. My golf highlight. That's crazy. My golf highlight is I almost made par against my brother-in-law. Wait, New Year's weekend we went.
You must made a par, or
like made a par on a hole.
On a hole. Hey, listen, baby.
It was a par 4.
That's a tough par.
It was a par 4.
Okay,
and I ended at 7 because I just could not get the putt.
Yeah. Putting's tough. It's all about touch. It's all about hands. Fracture Eclipse said we should have that AT&T helmet for FCF. I agree. OBO Ghost, $1,975 average ticket price on the game tonight. Ooh,
nice.
I'll be honest. I think if Penn State goes to a national championship, if that ever happens, which is, I guess possible with the 12-team playoff. It's definitely not possible with the 4-team. We would never make the 4-team. 12-team, yeah. Okay. Here, let's put up the pick. Does Washington score on their first drive?
All right, here we go.
Put it up for 30 seconds. 30 seconds. He gets 6 yards on the first carry. And scoring, by the way, can mean touchdown or field goal. Set these picks in a little earlier, but that's all right. OVO Ghost, highest price college football playoff final in history. Yeah, I mean,
Really?
almost here's the thing: if Penn State makes it to a national title game, like I said, which is slim, I think I'm not going to pay 1975, but I'm going to do everything I can to go.
Yeah.
See, this might be an offensive battle here. Fractured clip. Someone ask.
Should I have taken the over on the total score? Because
did you took the over? Didn't you say over 56 and a half?
I took under.
Oh, did you? Hey, it's still early. You said it was going to be tied 7-7 at the end of the first, is what you did say for sure. I know that. Yeah. I love this argument that we talked about this last week, that the national title game should be at the Rose Bowl every year. There's something just so sterile about an indoor national title game. Like,
you think so?
What's that?
I say you think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like, I don't know. Even
I guess because I'm used to. I mean, obviously the Peach Bowl's indoor, Sugar Bowl's indoor.
Yeah.
Is like, oh,
yeah.
But the thing that I understand why you say that, it's the magical backdrop of Pasadena. Like,
totally. Yes.
When they pan out, all you see is like 3 levels of seating in these indoor ones. But when you go to Pasadena, it's like you get the sunset,
the best Super Bowls,
flash of the cameras.
Yes.
Yeah. It's the greatest
I mean, there's just not a lot of history in Houston at the stadium. Like I was listening to this podcast yesterday where the guys were talking about that they think the Super Bowl should be in New Orleans every year because it's a party city. There's a ton of places to stay. You can walk to the stadium from downtown. You don't have to worry about like a ton of transportation. It's the Superdome. Yeah, straight up. Is the pickup, Lay?
Yeah, I added it in there. Hold on.
Will Washington score on their first drive? I mean, they're already at the 50 here. 3rd and 5. It's a big third down. Racer 24524 said, I have not seen it.
Okay. Throw it back in there. Well, it was also up for 30 seconds.
He got it. Wow. What a missed tackle. Oh, my goodness. Oh, man. Did the pick go up?
Yeah, but it was up for like 30 seconds. Remember?
Oh, okay.
So let me. Should I drop it in there again? I'll do 60 this time.
No.
Okay.
No, the over-under Washington sacks at 4.5 is still up.
Yeah.
I'm going to say under. How many minutes did you do that for? Did you do that for like 30 minutes?
30.
Okay. I think, I don't know, man. Michael Penix makes magic. Would you, if you're the Falcons and he's available, do you draft Penix?
It depends on if Daniels is available. Then that's a hard decision.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Okay.
I keep saying I'd take Penix, but I don't know. That was behind.
Says, is the stream more than 30 seconds behind? Question mark. I don't think so. I mean, it should be where your TV is, or maybe my TV is a little bit behind yours. It shouldn't be more than a couple seconds of latency. Yeah, from what Freddie Airmail says. Where do you think Adunze goes in the draft? Top 10, top 20, top 15,
top 20,
top 20. You think?
Yeah, I think it depends on how he plays in this game. Because game on, you still got, I think, Keon Cole out of Florida State's going. Mm-hmm. Malik Neighbors, Marvin Harrison, and Brian Thomas are all going to be in.
Yeah.
So, and then there's a couple guys that are going to be above him in the draft.
I'd love to. Woody the Duck said might need to make the picks at a minute at least. You're not wrong, Woody the Duck. That's why we should have done it earlier. I apologize. Freddie Amer, I thought he meant latency on the stream, not the game. Well, none of us should be like that far behind here.
Mm-mm.
Did Washington just call a timeout?
Yeah.
Oh, that's rough. Let's hope that doesn't happen in the second half.
Bad sign.
Bad sign. Woody the Duck. Listen, if Crypto Oregon's not watching live, Woody the Duck, this is how you climb the rankings here, is getting in your picks. How about right now, Leighton, put in a pick for 1 minute. Over under 4.5 more plays for Washington. No, 5.5 more plays for Washington. Over and under.
Okay. And we said what, a minute?
Yeah, minute. Fractured, you'll never lose me. I promise. I promise. Fractured Clip, I'm currently in 533rd place. Hey, that's good that we've got that many people playing. Just get those picks in more and
That's
more.
actually huge.
Yeah. Thank you guys all for your participation. I'm glad you're enjoying these. D Factor asked if I would put in the World Juniors picks during Fan Control Tour last week, and I did. And then the U.S. team beat Sweden. They romped them 6-2. U.S. winning the World Juniors is big. Woody the Duck, right now, I believe it's second down. Second down.
Okay. Pick is going up.
Woody the Duck, when does the more start from? I don't know what that means. Fractured Clips. I've been slacking the last couple of weeks. Hey, you're allowed to slack. OVO Ghost, did Charlie play? Question mark. Charlie play who? Who are we talking about?
Charlie bet me. Sorry.
We're talking about Charlie Batch, the greatest backup quarterback in the history of the NFL.
All right, pick is up.
Pick is up.
Yeah.
Over under 5.5 more plays for Washington. I like it. Oh, look at adorable Michael Penix Jr. JJ McCarthy's hideous. He's wearing a Chicago. I'm kidding, Anna. Roma, I love Rome Odunze. I want him to be a Pittsburgh Steeler. I want him to be a Steeler real bad. I think if he's still available, like the 15th pick, the Steelers will trade up to try and get him. Because we want to.
You need a number 2 to pin.
We need to Pickens.
Pickens, yeah. Penix and Pickens.
Because Deontay Johnson, whose foot is that? Is that Penix?
It's an O lineman.
Oh,
I don't know who's O. Whose foot is that?
D Johnson, I think.
Oh, they're back.
Picked the under. Woody the Duck. The transfer portal is out of control. Fractured Eclipse. 2nd and 10. So here, this will be our first play. Over under 5.5. Go, 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 go. Woo! Okay. Well, we got a fresh set of downs. See, isn't gambling fun?
America.
Dylan Johnson? Question mark. Steven Sautel uploader. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Steven Sautel, who was doing the picks one week where they uploaded and we were playing cat and mouse for a freebie that was uploaded and taken down within seconds. If I didn't go all in on time, it was hilarious. That was me. That was me doing that. Yeah. I'm bad. Okay, that was our 3rd play from scrimmage.
He really could have stepped in the other way and given himself more time.
Yeah. See, there's something about that left-handed throwing motion, Leighton. Something about it.
Anybody open. Great defense.
Man, I'll be honest. National title game, because I'm a Penn State fan and it'd be so rare knowing full well. Oh, that was a good block. Ooh. I can never tell when they're going to throw the flag in the late hit. Like, it's got to be almost blatant. Every time I see like a guy go down out of bounds, I'm like, yeah, that's a flag, right? And then it never gets called. Freddie Airmail, Dylan Johnson. Oh, if he was their 1,000-yard rusher this year. I feel like Washington's got weapons on offense. It's always a running back by committee. I mean, I don't know if one running back going down is an end all be all.
Yeah.
That was the 4th play. Oh, we got it. There's your 5th play.
All right.
So we're going to hit over. We hit over again. Maybe we should be doing like 7.5.
Oh, because Michigan scored on what? The 5th?
Michigan did score on. No, they scored on like the 6th play, I think. 6th or 7th. Well, he's back in the game. Dylan Johnson's back in the
He's
game.
feeling
Clearly.
it. I know he's still feeling it though.
Yeah, I remember a couple years back. I mean, every time the Steelers were like poised to make a playoff run while he was on the team, Le'Veon Bell always got hurt at like the wrong time, and then we had no running game at all.
Yes,
it was
he's
awesome.
off field. Yeah.
UW didn't have anyone else over 200 rush yards this season. Oh, not good. Johnson had a foot injury last game and played through. It looks like he's doing the same here tonight. Must have like re-injured the same friggin' foot.
Mm-hmm.
Now that I thought would see. I don't know what the late hit is anymore.
Nah. I think it counts. I think they're looking at when did they tackle, because they started tackling him inbounds.
Inbounds. Freddie, if he can play through well enough, non-issue, but yet to be seen. I'll be honest. I hate fan pom poms, and I know that's coming from a guy whose fan base like lives on a terrible towel. But pom poms, you love them. You're a pom pom guy. Oh, Leighton, pom pom guy.
Yeah.
All right, third and goal.
I would be in the Cowbells, but I'm good with
Mississippi State.
Yeah.
Another timeout from Washington. Jeez, we're not even in the second quarter yet. I guess it doesn't matter as much in the first half as it does in the second half.
Yeah.
OVO Ghost, they said he was carted off post game, couldn't even walk. Oh, God.
Wow. Is that a pick? Do they use all their timeouts by halftime?
Oh. Washington? Yeah, well, they would have to.
You think so?
How about will they use all their timeouts? Let's pick like a time, like 5 minutes left in the second quarter, 10 minutes, like 7 minutes left. Do you know what I mean? Will Washington timeout before like 5 minutes left in the second quarter, in the half or whatever? OVO Ghost, Josh, when the Steelers win Sunday, can I be on the show Monday? I just want 2 minutes of your time. Yes, OVO Ghost, 100%. You could have been on all year. All you had to do was ask. We could have had a Steelers party every single Monday or Tuesday for 5 total minutes, and we'll get Doug on. Atlanta legend. Dude, I'm in 158th place, and I have 1,141 points. Golly.
At some point, y'all have to go to work and take care of your kids. Okay?
No. Stay on the app. Will Washington's timeouts be gone before 5 minutes left in the half? Yes. Good. I like that one. I like it. Imagers are looking good. Jesimola, solid. Fractured Eclipse. I suck at picks. OVO Ghost. I was a call away all season. I can't wait till we get a like a call-in aspect on the show. I would love to. You know what I might do is set up a Google voicemail box, and we can play voicemails on the phone or on the show.
I hate on Atlanta Sports Radio. I hate call-in. I hate our fans. I hate our fans. Because they're like, hey man, I just want to let you know, man, I listen to you all the time, and I just want to say, I think Arthur Smith, man, like he got to get better, man, and like, and the sports ones are bad. The political ones are worse. I hate. My mom listens to Sirius XM and hate it. I changed.
Fractured Clip. You turned into KFCF, where the fans control the show. Yes. Woody the Duck. Boo. I missed that one. Long time listener, first time caller. No, I love the Pittsburgh fans because it's like, okay, listen. I'll know who Tomlin and the coaching staff have been watching all season if they thought Mitch Trubisky was going to be better than Mason Rudolph. Did they even wear glasses? Who's watching the dang game? I'm telling you what, right now, it pisses me off. I'll take your answers off the off air. I'll call. I'll hang up and listen. All right, see you.
Wait, but do y'all have the delay of like making sure the caller is there?
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Like we have John from Coweta. Yeah. John, you there?
Yeah.
Hey, yeah. John, okay, you hear me? Like,
okay. Yeah. I'm on the road. I didn't know if you guys could hear me or not. I was listening. First thing I want to talk about is what's going on with them Falcons uniform. Why don't they go back to the red helmet? All right, 3rd and goal. Now, here's the thing. If you're Washington and you don't get it here, do you go for it on
No,
4th?
take the field goal.
Oh, bad
You got to
pass.
walk off with
You take the
take the
points, right?
points.
You gotta take the points, right?
Always take the points.
Penix. Are you the one that sent me that video of Michael Penix throwing right-handed?
Oh.
It messes with the brain. Josh McCougar, there are votes in draft. Are you sure you're publishing them? I think there is a bug.
I'm seeing mine.
What do you mean? Let me see.
Well, the last one just
Is
expired.
It scheduled? Oh, do you hit schedule to publish and then save vote, right, Lay?
So does it save it in draft and send it out at the same time?
Yeah, it shouldn't draft. It should just go right out.
Yeah.
So when you hit schedule to publish, you have to hit schedule to publish and then save, and then it goes. Yeah. You're doing both, right?
No, I think there were a few where I hit save vote, then schedule, then save vote. The multiple saves that are there.
So you got to hit schedule and then save. That's the order. So yeah, there's 2 in draft. So let's delete these.
Did he miss it? Oh, he made it. Okay.
Yeah, they didn't actually make it to the app. The 5.5 plays and does Michigan score on the drive. Okay. Those didn't make the app. Sorry, everybody. No, learning curve. Okay, here we go. Over under 5.5. So that we hit the over on the plays. Washington score on their first drive. Yes. Over under 5.5 plays on Michigan. That was the over. Mm-hmm. Does Josh realize he can't hear when he turns? Nope. That's that. Will Michigan score the last points of the game? We haven't gotten that. Penix over under 3.5. Will the game end? Nope. We're not there yet. Will the game be tied at the end of the first quarter? That's coming up on us. I don't think it will. And will both teams make field goals in the second half? Is that one? Okay. So, all right. We're up to date. Look at us. We're flowing. We're running. Maybe it'd be great to have a third body in here. Just doing stuff in that third body. Where's Jacob Montez? Jacob's in his armor. Did you see his Instagram post?
That was actually pretty cool. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I was gonna send a screenshot, but I gotta call him. I gotta shoot him a call. Freddie Emerald, he moves away from the mic so he can breathe.
Will there be a stream like this for the Super Bowl? See, that's hard.
Yeah,
that's hard.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll do it. You don't have to do it. I'll do it. I'm not going anywhere.
Rachel's uncle makes a crazy brisket.
Oh, you gotta go. Yeah, you gotta go. Yeah. No, I'll be up here for the Super Bowl. Unless the Steelers go. OVO Ghost. If the Steelers go, there will be no live stream, at least from us. Maybe we'll make like Grant and Patrick or somebody do it. But yeah. Woody the Duck, I'll be a Huckleberry. Will there be stream? I mean, I would love to do one for the Super Bowl on this one, as long as it's not streaming exclusively on friggin' Peacock. I think we're okay.
Is this like another Bible movie? Oh wow.
Freddie Emerald, I think a draft live stream is the easier ask, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, round one, I think we would definitely do a live stream.
I'm not looking at the other rounds. The other rounds suck.
100%. Oh, BC Line, Grey Cup, lads. I don't even think we get the Grey Cup.
We do.
Here. I don't think it is.
I watch it every year.
Do you?
It's on ESPN. I watch it. Very fun environment.
It looks awesome.
And then like their halftime is in the middle of the field. They'll build like a stage in the end zone or something. It's pretty interesting. I think Green Day was the halftime show this year.
Green Day was?
Green Day.
Okay. Nice. Have you seen this this like lawsuit, this like RICO trial against Young Jeezy? Young Thug?
Yeah. It's been going. One of my classmates was she works for Fulton County. So she was like in the court cases every day.
Oh my God, it's wild. Is there been a verdict?
No,
yet?
Because what just came out today, the DA who indicted him also came after Trump this fall.
Yeah.
They just found out that like one of her lawyers on staff also has like a romantic relationship with her. Like the Trump staff found this all out. So this just came out in the news. So the plot thickens in Atlanta right now. Like, because
Oh
half of
my
Atlanta
god,
hates her
what?
for coming at the Young Thug. The other half is like, oh,
Yeah,
cool. Like, it's really funny.
yeah, the half hate, yeah.
Atlanta's funny right now. So
Truly humbled under God, OVO goes. Yeah, I do remember that part.
truly.
All right, we should have put it up. Let's put it up now. 1 minute. Will Michigan score on this drive, on their second drive of the game? And yeah, will they score on this drive? Second drive of the game. The Kurder Burger. Do y'all watch the NCAA FCF football game? South Dakota State had a very good team. I didn't watch it. What was the final? Kurd Burger. So South Dakota State was dominant. I think the spread was like 13.5. Did they cover, Freddie? I meant to put picks up for that. I think I blatantly just forgot. Oh my God, he's wide open. Dude, if this is a blowout, I think we end the stream early. They won 23-3.
I didn't watch the game, and I usually do. But that's because I usually watch North Dakota State.
I like it's Josh Allen's, right? Wasn't that Josh Allen's school? Or no, he was Wyoming.
Yeah.
He was Wyoming. Yeah.
Blank. Carson Wentz is North Dakota State.
Oh,
and,
that's right. Okay.
Other dude that's on the 49ers that we drafted really high. Not we, but
Yeah.
The quarterback, whatever his name was. Trey Lance.
Info Arcade. Oh my God, buddy.
Wow.
I miss you, man. Great to see you, dude. How's life? I think I'm enjoying the Natty so far. I mean, I hate rooting for Michigan, to be honest. Like, I'm completely honest with you, but I am rooting for the Big Ten in something like this. Although
technically y'all win either way, but
yeah, because Penix.
Okay, well, no, I was saying because Washington's a Big Ten team technically.
It's about to go to the Big Ten. Yeah. South Dakota State. I saw someone. South Dakota State has a great QB. I would love for him to move up to FBS. Okay. Woody the Duck says, I love the real-time bets. Oh my God. Edwards gone again. Pull down the pick.
Well, it should be down. It was only a minute.
A minute. Dallas Goddard is from South Dakota State. Didn't know that. Wow.
This is ugly.
I told you, dude, Michigan's offense is better than Washington's defense. Way better. I think what I meant by to say by like percentage wise, right? Is I think Michigan's offense is like 25 to 30% better than Washington's defense, whereas Michigan's defense is probably about 8% better than Washington's offense. Does that make sense?
Makes sense?
Yeah. And they're all rushing touchdowns too. Oh, this would drive me insane. This is where Dallas Cowboys fans start thinking about throwing the remote through the television. OVO goes, should have nuked. OVO goes, I slammed it for 250, flipped it to 500 gold. Let's go. OVO goes. Info Arcade, life's good and busy. Twins just had their second birthday, and the rest of the fame is good. Hoping to start coming around more as things are starting to get more steady here. What a run. Info Arcade, you're always welcome here, buddy. We love you. Woody the Duck, I'm betting 1 million each bet now. God, what a madman. What a madman. I love it. I keep doing like submit without wager. Mostly I don't, just so I can get through the picks quicker, just because I want to see how like the images look and so the picks look. So I think currently I only have like 250 gold, but I have like 190 picks answered. I'm not winning
blown at this rushing touchdown. This is I don't want this to be a blowout. I really don't.
Me neither. Because last year I hated the fact that TCU got absolutely shit canned.
But I think that's just is that just kind of what college football is? There's always just one team that's just light years ahead of everybody else.
I don't. Yeah. Yes and no. It has been for last, but I feel like it's maybe every few years there's a lot more parity, and maybe with the transfer portal and NIL, we're talking about maybe that evens the playing field. Yeah. Which is something nobody has thought about, right? Is like with NIL and national TV coverage and contracts and transfer portal, it could even the playing field. Yeah.
I like it. I like it. That's fun.
All right, minute. Put it up. Does Washington score on this drive?
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, I like Freddie Airman or Ovio goes Penix to Azunde. Big splash play. Oh God, go. All right, I saw a question earlier. Did you see that hit on Justin Fields yesterday
No, I didn't.
when he got slammed in? I think it's a pretty fair hit. I think he got hit in the shoulder and then he whacked his head on the ground. Kind of can't control that, I guess. Ovio goes, this could just have quickly been 7-14. Don't give up on them. Like Freddie Ehrman, purple team, Heisman runner-up, blown out in the CFP final. Who am I talking about? See, now this is where Michigan's defense thrives, is these 3rd and 4s, 3rd and 6s. This Penn State had 3rd and 4, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 5 all game long, and our offense stunk, but they just shut us down every single one of those.
I forgot. TCU's quarterback was a Heisman runner-up last year.
TCU's quarterback, yeah. Where's he playing right now?
Not.
Duggan, is he in Philly?
He didn't make it out of the preseason last year. I thought he got cut.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Did Matt Canada call that pitch left? Chargers.
See, that's a great tackle. That's a great open field tackle. All right. Washington is a no. That's a no. They don't score. Good. This is something special. I think the over-under on sacks is going to be under. Let's wait. I want to read Kurderberger's questions. The Kurderberger, is that like a playoff cheese curds? What's your thoughts on the FBS adopting a 2014 playoffs like the FCS? Top 8 teams get a bye to the second round. No. I think 24 is too many. Yeah. I think like the 20. I don't know. I don't know if there's enough parity in the FBS to get to 24 teams.
You're gonna have a lot more.
I love the idea for more playoffs and games that matter, right? But I don't think it actually it produces more entertaining.
There's going to be more blowouts, way more blowouts than you think.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of programs that are hiding behind the conference right now. That when they get exposed, it'll keep it at 12.
Max Duggan's on the Chargers apparently. Leighton practice squad most of the year.
Oh, okay.
Culver's Kurderberger, the burger with a patty-sized cheese curd on top. Oh man, that sounds amazing. OVO Ghost, don't make it like March Madness. Only matters after the round of 16. Oh my God, he's gone again. This is Corum. Are you kidding me? Get the hell out of here. This is wild, Leighton.
My stream is behind. Hold on. This is ugly.
Now, this is, as a Steeler fan or a Penn State fan, because I know this can happen, is we look dominant. We start doing something weird happens where like Bill Cowher or Mike Tomlin, I have seen both coaches, or James Franklin. Joe Paterno, I didn't really watch much of his football, but where we go into like a prevent defense and let them like sneak back in, and we don't keep playing like super aggressive. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden it's a football game in like the third quarter, and then fourth quarter something weird happens. And I don't want to be, I don't want to bring up, you know what? I'm not even going to say it. I'm not going to say it, Leighton. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it.
Please don't.
I'm not. I won't. Woody the Duck needs 7 more picks correct to take the lead. Uh-oh. Woody the Duck, 19.3 yards per rush. Gleege. That's a wild stat. What is
okay?
That's a wild.
Man.
All right, how about this? This? No, because it's the problem is I want to do things like, will the touchdown on this drive be a passing or rushing? But if they don't score a touchdown, how about this? No, because we don't know if they'll score. They could not score another touchdown. I don't know, but like what I want to do is like, will Michigan's next touchdown be a passing or a rushing touchdown? Now, if they never score another touchdown, I can never resolve that pick. So
that would really suck.
Right? It just sits there forever. It's like the Indonesian soccer league. If you guys gambled on that a while back, those picks never got resolved because that game was delayed because of like a military coup or something. I don't know. Seriously, like I don't know.
So we have like
OVO
a
goes
resolve button that says like ended by government or something.
ended by government. No, what I want, Woody the Duck, need to be able to push the bet. Yeah, is since we only have two options, we do have a third option for polls, obviously, but for picks, we can't have three options. It can only be the two. So it has to be like, over under, yes,
Yeah.
no, Leighton, Josh, OVO, or Ghost, that kind of thing. What's Malcolm do for work? The OVO Ghost.
He works for a tech company called
Oh,
Connect.
nice.
I hope I get this right because I would hate for him to be like, bro, you got my job wrong. No, but he works in tech. He works in tech. Definitely does.
Right on, right on.
Yeah.
All right, Freddie, will Michigan cover the over on their own? Oh, that's a fun question. How about this? Let's put in a mid game like live bet point total. Let's do Michigan over under 38.5. And then keep that alive for like 10 minutes, 8 minutes. You think, Freddie, you think we should go 55? 55 is a lot of points. Why don't we let's do this. It's 20. Let's do 41.5, not 38.5. 41.5. Michigan over under game total over under, and then keep the pick alive for 10 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. OVO Ghost. I'm a project manager for a tech company, yes, Lay, called Connect. Connect. Oh, I get it. Connect. Got it. Makes sense. Freddie Emerald just saying 55.5 is the game over under. No. I appreciate that, Freddie, but I think the entire world would hammer the under on 55.5. If they're up that big, I don't think Jim Harbaugh runs up the score that hard to 55.5. I could be wrong. What did Georgia score last year? 63? Did they score 63 points? God. Here we go. I think this is like an awesome future. This is the kind of stuff that like Vegas would have is Blake Corum over under 6.5 touchdowns as a rookie in the NFL.
You think
what do you think?
It depends on the team he's on. It can translate to the NFL. I think he can. It just depends on the team.
He's got the quickness a little bit and the strength of like a Darren Sproles. Yeah. He's very Sprolesy.
He looks like Javonte Davis in the football uniform.
Yeah, I like Javonte Davis. That's a good comparison.
All right. Do you think Harbaugh would leave even if he won the national championship?
Yes. I think he would leave, especially if he won the national championship. Jim's swan song, he's running it up to stick it to the NCAA. That's a funny idea. Did you see the conspiracy theory that the only reason they're playing the Chiefs game is so that Taylor Swift's fans buy more Peacock subscriptions?
Why did they like Taylor Swift joke at the Golden Globes last night? I thought that was pretty funny. Like,
Taylor Swift was at the Golden Globes.
Yeah, but I thought they were hammering the host because he made a joke.
Yeah, Joe Coy.
Yeah, he made a whole joke about Taylor Swift, and they didn't like it. I thought it was good. I thought it was a pretty good joke.
Oh, was it good? I missed that, but I heard he made a joke about Barbie that was not well.
I forgot what it was.
Well, something about boobs or something.
Oh yeah. He said Barbie is a movie about women with nice bodies and nice boobs or something like that. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, that was the joke. And they put the camera on all four of the actors in the movie, and nobody was smiling. It was like,
oh, gilly.
Yeah.
Also,
Succession was like in every category, obviously because of the strike, but
every category, right? Yeah. Okay, Leighton or Jess Samola, if you're listening, private. Let me even put it in the private chat. Freddie, do you want to pop in? You want to come in? Who OVO Ghost? Who reminds you of Brock Purdy? Blake Corum? No. Who are we talking about? JJ McCarthy? give me all right. We're gonna welcome in everybody. The man, the myth, the legend. You've seen him in chat all night. I think he was upset with my comment about Indiana. Freddie.
Hey, you know,
I didn't mean the state. I didn't mean the state of Indiana. I meant
Bloomington. Okay, you know, I mean, you say something just about every show that could make me mad if I wanted to be mad about it, but you know,
you should. You know what you should do, dude. I really like this idea. Is every time I say something on a show that makes you mad, write it down and then come on the show and we'll talk.
like a 95 theses, nail it to your door and be mad about it later. All right.
Yes. Yeah. It's like how last week you really pissed me off with the Russell Wilson to the Steelers comment, where I was like, I'm gonna punch Freddie in the face. Like
I was, and I'm just reporting what I heard. So be mad at someone else for putting it in my mind.
Okay. Yep.
I feel like Freddie in like one of those 1920s gangster films. He's the one you hold up in the alleyway, and his slogan is like, "I'm just a messenger. I'm just a messenger." Like, like that's who he is.
My one personal interaction with Russell Wilson was the worst, and I don't want that energy on the Steelers. That's all. Anyway, Freddie,
did it involve a danger witch to the face?
No. His kids. He lives in the same town in San Diego in the off season that my buddy lives in, and his kid or kids, I'm not sure. Like I think it's his son, maybe, plays on the same youth soccer team as Russell Wilson and Ciara's kid, right? And he has security at the soccer game. And my buddy went they're on the same team, and my buddy went up to me. He's like, "Hey," and the security guard got in front of my buddy, who's the coach of the team, and Russ didn't even acknowledge my buddy. It was so strange. It was so weird. So weird.
Yeah, it's very.
Freddie, are you surprised by what's been happening so far in the game?
Not especially. Like I said in the chat earlier. And you guys have been pretty ahead of me this whole time, and that's with the latency on your stream. So
or on my TV is what you're saying. I'm ahead of you.
You're way ahead of me, even with there being a delay between when you saw it and when I heard what you were seeing. So
okay.
I could be.
That is the hard thing about TV in general.
It's the hard thing about Fubo and not having this be on an antenna channel.
Oh, you snuck that in. Okay, so it's 17-3 Michigan. Leighton, put up the pick. Will Washington score on their next drive and put the over-under total plays at 8.5, 9.5. 9.5 total plays for Washington. So will they score as one pick? And over-under 9.5 total plays for Washington, which would be their third drive of the game.
Woody the Duck said in the chat, I should propose the pick for this next drive.
Oh, okay. What do you got?
I'm thinking let's say, does Washington cross midfield?
Oh,
I know that. I mean,
it's starting to get kind of,
Yeah, do that. Okay.
It's starting to be that kind of
game. What was the 9.5 again, Josh?
Over under 9.5 plays for Washington on the next drive. And then Freddie's pick, I like that. Will Washington cross midfield? I love that pick, Freddie. That's good. That good. Racer 24524 says nobody loses gold like me. Nobody.
No. And like I was saying in the chat, this has been, or this felt like going into it, that this was sort of a dominant team going up against a clutch team. With Washington being the clutch team. Okay. They haven't been they haven't been winning, dominantly. They haven't been blowing out the teams that they've played. But they're 14-0. So
Dalton Smith won coming in. I've never seen this guy in the chat before. Washington is done.
Washington.
Dun.
But
Freddie, do you think that Georgia should have been in the playoff?
No. Okay. And if I were a voter in the AP, I wouldn't have them higher than 5th. That feels like a good place for them, but I don't feel like, I feel like you can't really use the bowl game results to undo what happened before that, and so I feel like the 4 teams that made in the playoff, should be the top 4 still, and then Georgia's a solid 5th.
Right.
Do you blame Norvell to not motivate his players to want to stay and play in that bowl game? Do you look at him as a coach and say, why do you not how do you not speak up and tell the university, stop making such a big deal out of this in the news? And then how do you motivate your players to all want to play this game? I feel like as a head coach, he just let the university emotionally spiral.
I feel like
they crossed midfield, Freddie.
And I'm still seeing 1st and 10. So there you go.
Wow,
yeah, me too.
Is Fubo on Mars? Is that how you're getting this?
I'm on the ESPN app.
Yeah, maybe I should just do that. But
no, they're at the 50. They're at the 50. They haven't crossed it yet. Now they've crossed it. All right,
they're on the 35.
Yeah, they're at the 49. Okay, I will resolve that.
To answer Leigh's question about Mike Norvell and Florida State, is he to blame? I'd say maybe partly, definitely not in full. I think it's more that the whole notion of opting out of a bowl game to transfer or go to the NFL is so prevalent everywhere in college football right now that it's hard to expect those guys not to take that option when the most that's on the line is an Orange Bowl championship.
Right. False
so
starts.
Maybe he could have done more to at least retain Rodemaker and some of those other guys, and not have it be a 3rd string quarterback. And
OVO Ghost, Georgia didn't complain. They played, and they play like I said.
No, and I think that there's a difference. I mean, Florida State. If both those teams had fielded everyone they could have, which is mostly on Florida State's end why they didn't, then I think Georgia still wins handily. And so I think they knew that. They showed up feeling like they could prove that they belonged in the playoff. And
they score 16 points against Louisville?
Yes.
Yeah.
The week before or whatever.
Yeah.
Game before.
But for as bad as that game for Florida State was, I think I wouldn't drop them further than 7th, maybe 8th if I were a voter in the final poll, just because that's so non-indicative of the season that they had overall. Even though it was in the biggest games where they struggled and then got blown out.
All right. Info Arcade saying something, guessing heavy pass game from here on out for Washington. Penn State tried that. Didn't work that well. But Michigan's, I think that injury to the running
Johnson.
back, Freddie, to Johnson is coming to bite them in the butt here. And now they're kind of one-dimensional. Penn State tried to be one-dimensional against Michigan. It didn't work. And then another false start. So back-to-back false starts here for Washington. It's now 3rd and 19. However, they did cross midfield.
Mm-hmm.
Good on them.
And so they got there. The penalties drew them back, but they still had crossed midfield. The penalties, it shouldn't matter where
they give them forward progress, essentially.
Yeah. What did I said? Cross it twice.
Yeah. Info Arcade, I don't think he was in the chat when I mentioned this before, but Dylan Johnson got injured for Washington on an earlier play.
Yeah.
He's their 1,000-yard rusher on the season, and they don't have anyone else on the team who has rushed for more than 200 yards this whole season. So
this is where you need Rome Odunze. See, I hate that play call of let's throw it short of the first down.
Yeah.
I hate that. That's the Matt Canada play. That's the throwing to not lose play. It's 17-3. If you're giving Michigan the ball back, they're staying out there. Wow, this is even if they draw them off sides, it's still not a first down.
Is it more so for the punt?
What'd you say?
Is it more so for the punt? Pushing back a little bit further with the punt?
Maybe.
If I get them to false start and all that.
I mean, it's already 2 seconds left in the play clock. Wow, they're going for it. Oh, he got him wide open. Oh my God, he overthrew him.
Was it? I haven't seen it yet. Of course, was it worse than the Colts incompletion the other day?
No. Well, maybe a little bit. He had him wide open, I think he turned like Adunze was going. He turned him around. He turned Adunze around. Oh my god, that hurts. Oh man.
You guys know what I'm talking about with the Colts, right? You've seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And they hit the under on plays. Just so everybody's aware, that was the 8th play of the drive. Oh my goodness. Oh.
Is Penix hurt?
Is Dan Campbell their offensive coordinator? It sure looks like him. Woody the Duck is on fire right now. And Washington does not score on the drive. Michigan's defense showing the up.
The Seattle Sea Dragons shirt did nothing.
The Seattle Sea Dragon. It's useless. It's a useless shirt. Info Arcade, the Colts was all wide receiver. I think that one might have been all wide receiver too.
Well,
what?
The difference is that it was I think 3rd string running back who would have caught the 4th and 1 for the Colts.
For the Colts, yeah. This is one of the best ones, yeah. Oh man, that one's tough. That one's
rough.
Tough. All right, Freddie. What overall bowl season, bowls in general, are they a waste?
I think maybe the key is knowing that you don't have to pay attention to all of them. You don't have to care about all of them.
But isn't that the point? Isn't that the problem with them?
For the players and for the teams, definitely.
Yeah.
You can't motivate these guys to stay for that extra game if you can't make them feel like there's a reason for them to play that extra game against a quality
it's just
opponent.
hurting their bodies even more, right? I mean,
right. If you can't convince them that there's a benefit to maybe doing that before you declare for the NFL, if you don't convince them that there's a little bit extra to gain from that, then yeah, they're a waste. But then you end up with all that happening after the matchups are set. And so what you end up with is stuff like after this game, for example, the postseason record for the 10 FBS conference champions will be 3-9. The 3 wins coming in the playoff.
Yeah.
Michigan and Washington winning, and then probably Michigan winning here. Outside the playoff, everyone else lost their bowl games, the conference champions.
I think Info Arcade makes a really solid point, though. I don't know. Edible mascots might be the future. That's the only bowl. I don't even know what the score of that game was. I didn't really watch any of it, but I did watch enough highlights of Pop me. Like, oh my god, Adunze, you got to make that catch.
There is a lot about bowl season that is a lot of the stuff that people talk about is not the games and the results. It's the fun stuff, the stuff you don't get in pro football or elsewhere. And that's what we need to be. I think we ought to find a way to keep some of that in college football because you're not going to get it elsewhere.
This is kind of okay. Info Arcade or Racer 24524. I think bowl tie-ins should go away. Freddie, your thoughts?
I think they could be improved, honestly.
Okay.
I think
Leighton, Michigan scoring, put the pick in. Will Michigan score on this drive?
With the 12-team playoff, they were aiming to have 6 conference champions and then 6 at-large teams.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't really gone back. I don't think they've gone back to the table on that ever since the demise of the Pac-12
realignment
was announced. If they're going to do 5 conference champions, you have your Power 4 plus a group of 5, or if it's going to stay the 6 versus 6. But I think maybe one of the things is at least having some kind of guarantee for the group of 5 conference champions to be put up against either each other or up against a strong power conference team. Like maybe not putting them up against the best Power 5 teams that didn't make the playoff, but maybe at least an
great
8-4, 9-3 team.
All right. Well,
what do you think about certain bowl games having their own playoff, 14 playoff?
I think that's. I like the idea of that as long as you can find
drive.
teams that are willing to sign up for that, and as long as you can get the NCAA on board with it.
Because I think of something like a historic bowl game, like the Sun Bowl, right? Let's say you have a 14 playoff with the best Sun Belt, Mountain West, Conference USA, and MAC team. 2 teams get a home game, and then the champions go to the Sun Bowl. Would that
As long as
value?
I think the one thing that makes me hesitate on that is the idea of codifying the fact that the group of 5 is so separately distant from the power conferences.
Well,
what if you throw in a Big 12 team in there? I think if you mix up the playoffs, right? So let's say like the New Orleans Bowl would be SEC, Sun Belt. Like you always make sure there's at least a Power 5 opponent in each.
Playoff. Yeah, I mean, I think the group of 5 generally does this, is that their bowl games are sometimes it's a specific conference against an at-large from one of the other 4.
Yeah.
All right, Leighton, Michigan or Washington's got the ball. Let's put a pick in. Will Washington score on this drive, and then let's do an over/under again of 9.5 plays on the drive for Washington. And we've got another guest coming on the program, the new head coach of your Hoosier State Instigators, the one, the only, Frosty. Frosty, congrats on your first win this past weekend, my dude.
Thanks, man. I can't believe it happened finally. It took 2 games.
How are you feeling about your coaching thus far?
It's it could be better, but overall I think it's going pretty well. It's a lot to think about. My the joys of a lower level professional basketball. My assistant coach, who's kind of like my beard, wasn't able to be there, like on Ted Lasso beard, not other kinds of beard. But anyway, he wasn't able to be there, so it was like the first game I was coaching with no assistant coaches or anything. So it was an adventure, but we pulled it out. 20-point win.
Hell yeah. Where how many games left in the season? What's the season look like from here on out?
Yeah, so we just crossed halfway. We have 7 games left. We're 3-6 right now.
Okay.
So got some work to do before the playoffs.
Yeah. Does every team make the playoffs or?
Yeah, there's a weird play-in for the bottom of the conference, which is right kind of where we are. But if we can move up a little bit, then we'll be okay. We'll be able to skip that.
Right on. Info Arcade saying Frosty is Ted Lasso. I'm game. We got Freddie Airmail, Frosty in here. Frosty, what have you thought of the game so far?
It's been a really good game for Michigan. I got to tell you. Man, I feel bad for Michael Penix missing that wide open touchdown pass on 4th and 7 a little bit ago. Man. But I think Washington's going to storm back. I think it's going to be a pretty close game going forward.
Okay. So our Michigan over under 41.5 points is not looking great right now. I think we might have jumped the gun on that.
Really? Wait. Okay,
that's pretty high.
That's high.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm out the loop. Okay, can you explain to me Instigators, the league? Like, what is the league name? Who are the teams you compete against?
It's the ABA.
Oh, it's the ABA.
Yeah, we play in the American Basketball Association.
Okay.
We're in the Central Division, so we play teams all over the Midwest, anywhere from Tennessee all the way up to Wisconsin or so. We're in Indiana. We play just outside of Terre Haute, Indiana, where Indiana State is. And so the Instigators were a team that we bought. A couple of us that are, FCF fans. We got together, created a company, and bought an expansion team in the American Basketball Association. We're coming up. Started the company last March and are already playing games this year. So it's pretty fun.
You just gave me an idea for me and my friends. That's crazy. That's really fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's great. It's the first time you step on the court with guys that you're actually paying to play a game is unreal. I gotta tell you.
That is funny.
What did I do?
OVO Ghost, first sack in a long time. It's now 2nd and 22. Michael Penix, the first sack for Michigan. We need 2.5 more. Well, 2 more to hit the under. We're at the under right now. Did he catch it? No, it bounced. It's now
give him time to step up in the pocket. Penix is struggling.
Yeah.
I mean, he's basically standing on the goal line. This is Michigan.
Yeah.
This is Michigan's best. This is when they're at their strength too, because now they can just rush the shit out of him because he has to pass. They're not going to. I mean, they'll probably run on this down just to maybe get some field position and then punt. Or I mean, because if you're backing them up in the end zone and they're punting, I mean, Michigan's probably going to get the ball around midfield.
He could have made the catch if he didn't open his hands too wide.
Oh man.
We got info in the chat asking if this is going to be worse than Georgia versus TCU last year.
No,
no chance. Yeah,
I don't think so score wise, but in
domination
terms of,
wise.
I mean, in terms of
still a lot of play here, Freddie. I mean,
for sure. Maybe Michigan lets off the gas at the end. I mean, assuming that they hold on, let's say. Maybe they hold on.
Washington's got a big team offense, though. They can score at any point. Washington put up a 50, 60-yard play and score at any point.
So they hit the under on plays and the will not score on the drive. Boy, Washington really making this fun for you gamblers.
See, this was the drive to say that they wouldn't make the 50-yard line.
Yeah.
That was early.
Yeah, totally. All right, Leighton, let's do it. Will Michigan score? And let's set the over-under for Michigan here at 7.5 plays, 8.5 plays.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
Oh, there you Freddie, go. The Harbaugh brothers embrace.
Nothing quite like John Harbaugh and Jim. I hate John Harbaugh. No, actually, it's kind of a bummer. What sucks is that I like John Harbaugh and I hate the Ravens. It doesn't really make much sense. But I think it's because John and Jim Harbaugh look exactly like my uncle. Like if you saw my uncle next to John Harbaugh, you're like, wait. Is that John Calipari or is that John Harbaugh? I can't tell. Like he's somewhere in the middle between it, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then look at Jack Harbaugh. I love the joke last week is that everybody thought that Jack Harbaugh was just Jim Harbaugh in old makeup.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Well, it's great. That whole family's crazy. Their brother-in-law is Tom Crean, who used to be the head coach of IU basketball. So they're all super. Yeah, they're all super.
All just coaches. Just coaches.
Yeah.
Does Jack go to the NFL next year though? I'm assuming you mean Jim info.
Yeah, I think you mean Jim. Yeah.
And I'm assuming
it's never too late. It's never too late.
I mean, Jack did win a national championship, FCS level.
I think Jim Harbaugh goes to the NFL by the end of the week.
Oh yeah.
Leighton, did you put in the 8.5
Charger? Oh, I put it as 9.5. Oh man. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, I feel like Michigan was like, wait a second. Why are we trying to pass again? Just run it every down.
All right, we had a game like this before already, guys.
Yeah.
But I think with Jim Harbaugh in the NFL, it feels like everything else is waiting for that domino to fall.
What, Jim Harbaugh to the NFL?
Yeah, like where because he's going to be getting offers from multiple teams. I think he already has, and it's kind of just waiting for what else stays open.
Wow, they got away with a hold there.
He's going to go to the Chargers. No one needs to even wait. He's going to be.
You think he goes to LA? He does love California.
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe he goes to the Chargers and they draft Blake Corum to replace Austin Eckler.
Oh,
wow! I think Blake Corum.
Blasphemy. First of all, that's blasphemy in this channel. To replace Austin Eckler.
You cannot replace an Austin Eckler.
As a pocket ace, I know it's hard to say, but yeah.
I don't know if I want the Chargers job. I know that's like beggars can't be choosers in my perspective, but there's no fan base. I guess you have Justin Herbert. Oh my God. Blake Corum, they are just trashing Blake Corum here. Oh no, something happened to this guy. Did he break his hand or something? Oh God.
Well, at least now I've been
warned. Show his fingers.
But,
don't show his fingers. Don't show his fingers. Oh God. I hate when they show fingers. Like Jalen Hurts' fingers yesterday. Oh God.
Oh, yeah. That was so gross.
You guys know about the backup quarterback for Michigan who runs their short yardage stuff?
No.
Mr. Orji.
Oh.
ORJI.
I'm a fan of the activity. No, I'm kidding. I
don't even see what happened there, really.
His arm? Maybe it's a funny. Is it a funny?
His elbow.
That pains. All right, so that was the fourth play of the drive. So we're at 4 plays. I gotta be better at turning. OVO goes. The Chargers' job is going to be the hottest seat next year. You mean like win and like that's the thing too. Go ahead, Freddie. I feel like you want to say something.
No,
Oh.
I was just no.
No, I think that I don't know. First of all, the Chargers job is not that sexy. Yes, you have Justin Herbert, but nobody gives a crap. They're always going to be the San Diego Chargers. It's going to take a full generation and a half for people to actually call them the LA Chargers. I don't know. After like this season, Austin Eckler's getting. I know he's getting old, right? Quick in running back years. It's hard. It's hard, dude. It's like as soon as you kind of open your mouth about like wanting to get paid more as a running back, all of a sudden you lose productivity. It happened immediately. Look at it sucks, and I want Austin Eckler to have like a long career, but it just Father Time just beats the shit out of running backs. It's you know. Mm-hmm. What are the Ducks? Herbert's getting money too. Yeah, whoever gets hired will have to turn it around quickly. Yeah, the fact that they didn't win this year is hard. So Harbaugh, it's kind of like a lose-lose situation. If I were him, I think the sexier job is the Commanders, aka Washington football team. Mm-hmm. I think so.
Yeah.
Because you have a little more leeway to kind of win and lose. You have a tough division, but you have a new owner. You have like a renewed sense of like wanting to do something in Washington. Now they haven't had a great reputation with hiring college quarterback or college coaches, but I don't know. I like that job.
It'd be interesting. Unfortunately, both those franchises have been dumpster fires from the top down for so long.
Yeah,
it's hard to look at them or the Bears, right? The other one that pops up, or the Raiders. Those are all tough jobs. But you might be right with the new ownership group, with the Commanders, with a group that may be willing to make some changes. That might be the better job. He's just got to hit on a quarterback, although he's been great with every quarterback he's had in the NFL, to be honest. So I don't know. There's a whole lot of pressure there. Plus, JJ is going to be in the draft probably.
Yeah, and
Alex Smith before him.
Yeah, you're right. Daddy Dennis. Best moves for Harbaugh is to wait for the Bears job to open. I don't know. Here's the thing: is I think the Bears ownership is very stuck and it's trash. And so them like that, I don't think that coaching job is something you want. I think that's a tough one because Justin Fields, here's the thing. If you're the Bears, do you try and trade Justin Fields or do you try and trade the pick? Because if you have the pick, you should take a quarterback. This draft has, what they're saying is 3 can't miss prospects, right? Mm-hmm. Maybe even 4. So do you trade that pick to get more picks to then get more stuff in that first round or in the next few rounds? Because you already have a quarterback that showed a lot of promise second half of the season.
But which picks do they have again? They have first, obviously. What's the pick that they got?
And then I think the 9th.
I think it's 6th. Something like that.
Is it the 6th?
I've got it.
Okay.
It's 9th.
So, that's what I thought. So it's the 9th, the 1st and the 9th, right?
It's 2 top 10 picks. I think they have plenty of options, and I don't think Fields is a terrible quarterback.
I don't think so either. I think,
the start of the season was a hard stretch.
Hit the under on plays, so they don't get the first down. Sorry, I'm just updating the picks, and they do not score. Man, now it started off so exciting, and now look where we are. Just bouncing, punting,
flag before a punt. Yeah,
that's great.
And Leighton, we hit our timeout.
Coming up on 5 minutes, and they still. I figured they would keep that. I figured they would keep that timeout as long as they could.
Dang.
But yeah, the Bears had a hard stretch at the start of the season.
Yeah, and
then Fields got hurt and missed time, and I think that interfered with some of his development and some of his ability. The Bears were. They were far from elite going down the stretch, but I would say they were at least a top half of the league team coming down the stretch.
OVO Go says Fields is $200 million minimum to keep. No effing way. Dare to Knife. When's this league coming back? Announcements coming very soon. Dare to Knife. Daddy Dennis Harrison Jr. would be my first pick. I don't think you take Harrison Jr. number 1.
I think no. I think maybe you if the Bears wanted Harrison Jr., see if someone wants to trade up into that top pick. Maybe someone who's in the top 5, top 10.
Yeah.
And then even if that takes you out of Harrison, then you can still get Odunze, Neighbors, Keon Johnson.
Woody the Duck, I just noticed that you're one pick behind taking the lead. Daddy Dennis saying the Michigan job sucked when Harbaugh took it. I disagree. Wait, Michigan still has the ball. They're going for it?
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Still,
they
still
did.
Hit the under.
Yeah, didn't get it.
Wow.
Was it Brady Hoke who was right there? Who was there before Harbaugh?
Brady Hoke, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, I think when Harbaugh comes in, he adds a little panache to it, and he's not the kind of dude. They weren't going to fire him. Yes, he was kind of, but then he got his players, and then NIL hit, guys. Like Harbaugh did a lot with NIL, and he did a lot with the transfer portal, and kind of got to give him credit on that, because guess what? When the transfer portal and the NIL hit, he was able to turn that program basically into an NFL program, which is probably what he's better at anyway.
Probably what he wants to do, and and that's probably why he would
stick around.
I think that's why he would want to leave, because even though it's closer to NFL, it's still not the NFL, and there are still key differences that I think work against him. And
Leighton, put it up. Will Washington score on this drive? I think they score here. I think this is Michigan's defense might be a little tired. They've been on the field. They just lost a huge. They went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Maybe a little momentum shift here to Washington. Penix gets a first down. See, there you go. Okay. Put it up. And we hit the. Will the game be tied at the end of the first quarter? It will not. Oh wait,
is there anything more awkward and more beautiful than watching a lefty quarterback throw a pass?
See,
one of my favorite things in the world.
You're talking to somebody whose formative years were Michael Vick. Leighton, your thoughts?
I mean, great. I never really pick up on it. I'll be honest with y'all.
Huh.
It is nice. I think this is kind of why I want Penix in Atlanta. I really do. Yeah,
wow.
I can see that.
I don't hate it.
I can see that.
I like that. I think it's a good.
I want Harbaugh here too. I don't think we'll get him though. I don't think Blank will go after him.
I think Arthur Blank wants somebody in there now. I don't think he wants this. Oh God, he almost ran into his guy. Then he almost ran into the ref and a first down. Oh, this is Washington's drive here. You need a touchdown here. You cannot settle for a field goal.
Are coordinators like Joe Brady not ready for the head coaching job? You don't think in the NFL?
Maybe not.
Honestly, what I would like to see is the Commanders make Bieniemy their head coach.
Yes.
That would be interesting.
You think that'll happen? I think that's
that was going to happen.
It feels like it should be the move, and I don't know that. I don't have any faith that guy's going to get a head coaching job, considering how many times he's been snubbed at this point.
Yeah, is he like bad in the interview room? Does he smell? Like, does he go in there and like take an upper decker in the owner's bathroom? What goes on that the guy has not gotten a friggin' head coaching job yet?
I don't know. Honestly, it's a great mystery. I have no idea, because he's got seemingly, from an outsider's view, he's got all the tools to be a great head coach.
Yeah.
There's
but didn't a couple players come out and say they don't like him?
Maybe.
Sorry, that was almost a pick.
Oh,
six,
maybe.
Sorry. So what did you say? I missed that.
I thought the last time he was up for head coach, a couple players came out, said that they didn't like him.
Damn.
That was almost a pick six. Yeah.
Woody the Duck, is the Chiefs' struggles because of the loss of Bieniemy? I mean, I think it's the loss of the fact that Patrick Mahomes only has one weapon, and if Travis Kelce isn't open, nobody else catches the ball. Right. And Isaiah Pacheco is either sort of hurt or healthy every game. He's not, you know what I mean? So he's basically got two weapons and a bunch of average dudes. And he's kind of got some Tom Brady tendencies this year, where if he's getting blitzed, he's flailing around and not making good throws.
Yeah,
right. I think it's, maybe it is sort of the league is catching up with him. Maybe it's the weapons. It could be a lot of different things.
Honestly, I think losing folks like Tyreek Hill over the last couple
of years,
what I mean? You know,
Well,
and
they
Juju
didn't have
was great, but
Juju was great. What did the Ducks? Who did they have last year other than Juju? They had a very healthy Isaiah Pacheco, and they had receivers that were catching the ball.
Yeah.
This year, they are not catching the ball.
Yeah, and Tony's lining up offsides.
Yeah, correct. I mean, Penix. Are they gonna? Yeah, they
throwing
threw
off
a
his
flag.
back foot.
Daddy Dennis Falcons need to throw all their money at Kirby. No,
I don't think Kirby's smart.
no, that's like the Dolphins getting Nick Saban.
Yeah,
some guys are just for the college football.
You know,
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of talk about the possibility of someone bringing in Bill Belichick if the Patriots part ways with him. You
To
know,
where?
That's a massive hole.
We're on that
maybe
list.
maybe the Commanders, maybe that's the one I've seen the most. But it just seems like they're thinking that it's just not working out with the Patriots, but maybe he still has something left to offer someone else.
I like what Stephen A. said though, is that you almost have to let him go if you're the Patriots, because he's just a guy you've given too much power. So asking him to release power, that's a tough gig.
Yeah,
That's hard. Man.
Yeah.
All right, second and goal here. It's 17-3 still Michigan, but Washington has to score a touchdown. This has got to be.
Yeah.
Now look, Dylan Johnson.
This is 4 down territory.
Yeah, this is for. Yeah, you go for it.
Well, that coach came out, Frosty. I heard it.
Yeah.
That's right.
Came out.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well,
Ooh, nowhere to go.
Nothing.
Jim Harbaugh's taking the field, it looks like. Oh,
yeah,
no,
I was
just
just saying, he just
never
like
mind.
just ran at the ref. Holy cow.
You guys seen that video of that college basketball coach that stepped on the court and stopped a fast break and got a technical?
No. I did not see that.
he just walks out there, the player runs right into him. It was good. Yeah.
Man. Michigan D coming up big. Just duck that block from that O lineman. I think
I gotta tell you, one thing I hate about college. Sorry, I was gonna say the one thing I hate about college football. Why can guys wear the same number? You got a number 7 on defense. You got a number 7 on offense. That's not Donovan Edwards making that tackle.
That is not. I think it's because there's too many players and not enough numbers.
Right.
But I think you should go into triple digits. What does it matter?
Yeah,
I'll be 104.
No, I mean,
Leighton hates that idea.
I would hate that. Number one.
Back when FCF expanded from 4 teams to 8.
Yeah.
Coming off the 4-team era, it was still kind of, there was one number for each guy in the whole league, and they would wear that number wherever they went, and you didn't want overlap. So each guy got a unique number is what I remembered.
Yep.
I wanted half numbers. I wanted it to be like basketball.
But I think I emailed or messaged Patrick Dees something at that point when it was like, well, if we can't overlap, why not use triple digits, or why not use like letters, like
negative numbers, like really show where these players
negative
stand.
Numbers. Hot.
Yeah. There are plenty of options there.
Washington should have used their timeout here.
Yeah.
Oh my
I'm
god!
surprised they didn't. Yeah.
Touchdown! Flag.
Oh no! It's gonna be on the defense if they threw it in the end zone.
Yeah, you're right. Probably defensive holding.
Oh, the guy on the Dunze.
I'm not a huge fan of the ESPN scorebug having that little pop up now on like 4th and this, do go for it or don't.
Oh, you don't like the percentages?
I'm not. I like it.
I mean, where's the sportsmanship? Where's the competition? They should have taken the penalty, tried again, and showed Michigan that they're the dominant team.
Oh man. Okay. We have a football game here, boys. We got a football game.
Trying to set a tone is all I'm saying, you know.
Just trying to. All right.
Okay.
Well, do we think Michigan just kneels it out, or do you think they have no timeouts?
I think you hand it to Blake Corum a couple times, see if he busts something loose.
I think you take a couple shots at least.
I don't know if we want to put a pick up here. Do you want to put up like a over under plays, Lay? Or do you want to do Freddie's they get past the 50-yard line?
I was gonna say, does Michigan nil it out or run a play?
Yeah,
Do we do that?
How much time's that? 48 seconds? They're definitely running a play. I think that's an obvious. Jim Harbaugh is not the kind of dude that kneels it out on this. That was a nice pass.
It was.
He
had all kinds of time back there. Good for him. He worked through his progressions.
God, dude celebrating dude stuff is my favorite thing. Did you guys watch Jersey Jerry's hole-in-one last week at all on Barstool?
No.
He spent like 30 hours trying to get a hole-in-one on a simulator at Pebble Beach, and he finally got it. And it's like the greatest day. It was like the greatest celebration ever. And then all he wanted was to have dinner with TJ Watt. Like he's like, oh, I just want to have dinner with TJ Watt.
You know, dude celebrating dude stuff would be a good show name.
That's a pretty good show name. Thanks, Freddie. Dudes,
that's what I'm here for.
I mean, dude celebrating dude stuff is actually a pretty good name for like a podcast too, like a whole show. Just dude celebrating dude stuff.
Real.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the like whiskey episode or sailboats. Like those will be my two favorites.
All right, here we go. 42 seconds. Is this just? Do they just start?
This doesn't look like a victory formation.
It does not. It does not. And they're almost past midfield.
Oh no. Clock. I'm going to do the ESPN thing. Remember, everyone, clock stops on a first down in college football.
That is such a weird rule that that differs between college and the pros. Get out of bounds. Up. Now you got to kneel. Now they're toast. Yeah. Now this is like a full 10-second runoff. You got to spike it here. Spike it.
Yeah. As far as what I said before about letting college football be different from the pros in some ways, I think standardizing the rules is one way where I could afford to let them be the
like
same.
2 rules I think need to be standardized. 1, no first down stoppage. I think that's just so JV. And 2 is do a 2-minute warning in college. Mm-hmm. Yeah. What stops you from having a 2-minute warning? Like what's the deal there? It doesn't matter.
I think college football should move the extra point back too. Like if you're trying to scout these field goal kickers,
agreed.
Move the extra point back.
Agreed.
Especially on this level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. I mean, even if you got to get to within field goal range and get out of bounds, right?
Yeah.
Wonder why, like
Woody just took first place.
Did he really?
Woody just took first place. He did. Well, according to Woody, I don't have it.
Yeah,
open.
He did. He's 2 points over Crypto Oregon. Crypto Oregon probably not watching live. He's gonna wake up and be like, "Wait, what did I miss?"
No, Oregon is a new member, relatively, of the Discord. Yeah. I think they joined in like last month.
Nice. Welcome to the party, pal. OVO Ghost, down with the contact. Congrats, Woody the Duck. Way to go, buddy. Oh, Woody the Duck, he's overseas. Dang, Crypto Oregon. Burn shakalaka. Okay. Michigan got a delay.
No, they took the flag. Yeah, they're going to punt it now.
They're gonna... Oh, man.
It looked good.
Washington does have a timeout. Okay. All right. Thoughts on awful face paint? I hate like JJ McCarthy looks like a doofus. It's not William Wallace fighting the British in 1084 at Sterling. Okay.
I mean, if you're gonna do it, do the whole face.
Yeah,
like camo. Like,
I mean, they just
good play by special teams there.
Now they're definitely going to kneel it, right? Well, you can't kneel it because you just kneel it in the end zone, right? You just do a dive forward.
I definitely did not mean blackface Woody the Duck, just to clarify.
No.
Camo paint. Like, yeah.
Like I want them to go in and have like a, when you go to the carnival and they do like the full like, and you're just, that's what you want.
Like a cheetah.
Yeah.
Do you just go full like Heath Ledger Joker?
Yes.
Yeah.
100%. 100%.
Yeah. Like pro wrestler face paint. Yeah.
Ultimate Warrior, but the whole face. All right. Well, we're at halftime. The game is not tied at halftime. Michigan has the lead. Did I do a halftime lead? Quick?
You might have tried.
No, I wonder if I did that like before though. Man, do you guys watch? Do you guys ever watch the show Trailer Park Boys? Jim Harbaugh's glasses are pretty thick. He's got those bubbles eyeballs going.
Yeah. He's going bubbles.
God,
Yeah.
I don't know. Something about kitty cats, kitty food. They're good guys there.
I mean, mine
I only third. Thank you, Woody the Duck. Only third quarter. All right. So who gets the ball? Washington gets the ball first, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you think they tie it up on the first drive?
Yeah, Washington gets it.
Yeah, I think that's the pick. Does Washington tie the game on the first drive of the second half? And then yeah, I think that's the pick. I would like to see some yardages. What's Penix at right now? Like 100 yards passing, maybe less?
You want my report?
Yeah, report me. Give it to us. Give it the halftime, Freddie.
Mike Penix has 128 yards passing, 13 for 21 with one touchdown pass.
Okay.
J.J. McCarthy, 5 for 11 passing for 81 yards.
Okay.
But the Michigan team is at 209 rushing on 17 carries. That's a 12.3 average. And, of course, they have 2 rushing touchdowns.
Okay.
And Washington is 32 rushing yards, 16 carries. But, of course, in college, sack yardage is included in that, as are kneel downs. So, there's another difference for you between the NFL and college.
Honestly, I like the college rule better. If you get sacked, that's negative rushing yards. That makes sense to me. I like it.
They don't do that in the NFL,
especially
that.
Yeah, no.
The fun thing is
that penalize you if you run all over.
The fun thing is that the NFL actually deducts sack yardage from team passing totals.
Yeah, right.
So if you look at a
not individual though, not individual. They don't take it away from individual, just team.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you look at an NFL box score, you'll see the players' passing yardage and then the team's passing yardage, and so sometimes you'll have,
Should Justin Herbert cut his hair, hippie?
Justin
needs to do something different.
It's got to be something. Just always looks greasy to me.
He looks like a soccer player.
Like
honestly,
cool guy. That's what cool guy long hair looks like. Yeah, he's got soccer guy hair. Yep, That's not football. That's not pro football hair. Okay.
No.
That's Euro soccer. You're talking about like English Premier League, maybe Bundesliga.
Right.
It's
or
not,
like
you're not.
Or like David Beckham late in his career trying to make an MLS return, like that.
Right. Herbert had so much forehead hair.
Jealous, honestly.
So good. Yeah, hair is overrated. Come on, Frosty, you got a good head of hair over there, huh?
Yeah, I've been working on it. Doing some things.
You got to have like really nice coach hair, because you need to be able to like run your hands through something, right? When the team's doing poorly.
Yeah, previously I'd only coached baseball or football, and you wear a hat there,
Right.
Those sports you can wear a hat, you're okay. Mm-hmm. And basketball, they're like, no, you don't wear a hat. That was the first thing they told me. I had to take off my hat.
Wow. Are you wearing a suit on the sideline? What are you wearing?
Usually I kind of like this button up or polo, with a
Q-zip. Are you going Q-zip?
our previous coach did, so I won't.
Okay, good. Yeah.
It feels like bad juju.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we're at halftime here, gentlemen. Freddie, if you got to take off, we're happy to.
I don't
we're
really.
Happy to okay. Right. I know Jose's popping in here at some point in the second half. Yeah, Jose's going to be here. Happy to have everybody on. I don't gold jacket, green jacket. Who gives a shit? I'm just glad that Leighton isn't posting things about the marching band during half.
I'm not even watching it.
Oh, I told you before the show that I wanted to talk
Frosty,
about.
if you need to go, just let us know. Friday, if you guys need to go, whatever, no worries.
Will do.
I'm sure I'm going to start getting texts from my wife around 8, like, "Hey, what the hell's going on?" So I'm hoping for a quick second half, so I don't get divorced.
That would
It's
be
gonna have to be real quick.
Terrible result.
It's gonna have to be really quick.
Yeah,
but I know I mentioned to Josh, that I wanted to talk about the XFL USFL merger.
The UFL
and how the UFL.
UFL.
What I didn't mention, because I didn't know it when I emailed you, I don't think, is that DeAndre Francois was drafted in the dispersal draft.
Oh wow!
So they, this new league is 8 teams down from the 16 that they were at.
Sure.
And the players who were on the rosters of those 8 teams that are going away, folding, whatever you'd want to call it, were made available to the remaining teams.
Got it.
And so DeAndre Francois was drafted by the DC Defenders.
Okay. So wait, which team stuck around for the UFL? Woody the Duck, that's an UFL name. Nice.
So what they're doing is they're keeping it as like XFL versus USFL, and those are the 2 conferences. And so in the XFL conference, you've got the DC Defenders, you've got San Antonio, Arlington, Texas, so Dallas, and St. Louis.
Oh, okay, got it. St. Louis actually had people go to the game.
Yeah, they packed it out.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And it helps that they're in a dome. And then on the USFL side, you've got Houston, which is actually they're keeping the Roughnecks branding, which was XFL.
Yeah,
but both leagues had a Houston team, and so they're
what was
putting
the
Roughnecks,
Houston team in the USFL?
The Gamblers.
Oh, so they could be the Rough Gamblers or the Gambler Necks.
The Gambler.
I like the Gambler Necks a lot. A lot. Yeah. I might change the name of the Instigators tonight. The Gambler Necks. Yeah.
It's a lot of jiggling. It's a lot of jiggling down here, bro.
Yeah.
Well,
we bet on how often it jiggles.
Yeah.
Should it be Quagmire's neck the whole time?
Yeah. Giggity. All right. Okay. So I know Jamil's not going back, right? From what I understand, I don't think.
I haven't. Yeah, I don't think so.
No, Jamil wasn't drafted.
Okay.
Anybody
is Bryson Aline in there? Bryson? Anything?
He is. Bryson made it through. Yep.
He did. Okay.
Yep. Bryson was one of the keepers.
Tom Sloan, good to see you on Facebook. Love you, Blue. Blue loves you, Tom. Interesting. I mean, and then who else from FCF was in XFL, USFL? Anybody? That
do you count Brandon Silvers?
I mean, technically, yeah. His teeth are still on the floor
for a minute.
At
yards. I mean, I don't. He wasn't drafted, but I just went to just.
Who? Okay.
I think that's pretty much it.
Info4Kid said, "Where did Jamil go?" I don't think Jamil wants to play football anymore. I don't think he's playing professional football anymore. I don't think he loved his time at the XFL as much as he really enjoyed his time at FCF.
I can see that.
Yeah, I don't blame him. Glacier Boys for life.
Yeah, it's the no fun league over there at the USFL, XFL. The tough part is that like at FCF, we really want to have fun and we want the entertainment brand to show through, right? Yeah. And the USF XFL, they're treating it like the friggin' Super Bowl every week, And fine, that's fine. It's a professional league. It is what it is. But you're not garnering the viewers. You're not changing anything about the sport. You're not doing anything different. It's just a spring league of football. And if you want to watch more football, watch more football. At the end of the day, the reason that the USFL and the XFL merged is because not enough people were watching both leagues.
Yeah,
See,
they were they were both just like generic NFL. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day.
Correct. Yeah, exactly.
I think they're trying to do at least a little bit different and trying to brand it differently, and I think maybe they can get there eventually. But the thing about merging into a league that has 8 teams now, when they had 8 teams in both leagues before, is I don't think. I mean, it shouldn't be too hard to believe that one of those leagues at least wouldn't survive much longer.
Yeah.
We know about the XFL struggles. We don't know how the USFL was doing necessarily in comparison because they weren't publishing some of that.
They're not going to. Fox.
They weren't releasing some of that. So, even if one league had survived for, even if one league had outlived the other, the net difference between what we got with the merger and that is you have an 8-team league, and you also have spring football's reputation taking another hit from one of those leagues failing. Totally. And so, even if this isn't a great sign, and even if
what's the definition of
losing half the teams,
doing the same thing over
starting a spring football league. How many of these have come and gone?
Arcade with a good one. He got to worship himself after he scored a touchdown. He couldn't do that in the XFL. Hey,
that's true.
I'm not saying he's wrong. I'm not saying he's wrong. I'm gonna get some water. Second half starting here relatively soon. Good to see everybody in chat. We'll be doing some more live picks and polls. Congrats to Woody the Duck, who has taken the lead here during the national football. I hate that it's called like the CFP National Championship game.
It should be the national championship.
Yeah, it's just
the thing is, like I said before bowl season, I think on a back to work stream, is this isn't an NCAA sanctioned championship like the FCS tournament is, like the men's basketball or the women's basketball tournaments are, that sort of thing.
Down with the NCAA.
Oh, sorry. That actually reminds me of a random shout out I wanted to give tonight. Let me pull up those stats.
I'll be right back, boys.
I was hoping it was going to be to me, but all right.
He wanted, Josh would be fine with missing this anyway, I think, because it's obscure. But the D2 national champions in football this year, the Harding Bisons, went 15-0. They're in Oklahoma, I think, or Arkansas.
Harding.
They went 15-0 this year, running the triple option.
Ooh, triple option, eh?
Triple option. Okay, you're.
I'm back. I'm back.
Paul Johnson.
Yeah.
They so 15-0.
Okay.
In those 15 games combined, how many pass attempts did they have?
That's a fun trivia question.
Combined?
Okay. All 15 games. 15-0, all 15 games, triple option.
I'm going to go 3. I'm going
3.
real low. 3.
You're going super low. Wow.
So if I was playing the prices right, I'd say $1, Bob. I'm going to say,
think 3 is over, go for it.
I'm going to say 25, Freddie.
I was going 32.
32. Okay. Freddie.
The actual answer is 56. So you're all lowballing it, but that's still 56 over 15 is 15 fewer than 4 per game.
Dang. That's pretty awesome.
That sounds really, really boring to watch, to be honest.
But their rushing yards total.
Rushing yards total over 15 games. Wait. 7,300.
No.
I'm thinking 500 total yards a game, 15 games.
I was thinking they averaged probably like 250 or 300 a game.
Okay, so 300. Okay, all right. So
was that 4,500?
So the total. I think I'm my connection is struggling right now.
Harding University. Huh.
What state is it in, Lay?
Let me see. Want to take a
Harding
guess?
University, home of the Warren G. Harding. What were they? Bison? You said the Harding Bison.
Yeah. Arkansas, Searcy, Arkansas.
Oh,
Did not see
gorgeous
that
this
coming.
time of year.
I'm gonna be
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah, I was thinking more like the Dakotas.
Bison and Arkansas. Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
get it.
no.
It's the bisons with an it's double pluraled. It's
Oh,
bisons.
That's incorrect.
It's Arkansas.
Yeah,
a college in Arkansas. Yeah,
it's not a. That's
But,
simply incorrect. It's not. It's not. It's we're not. You know what? Never mind. I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to say it. Don't worry about it.
But they're
and
net-
in their end zone too. Oh man,
their net rushing yards total was 61-61. Which is
61
over 400 rushing yards per game, with
Dang.
sacks included.
well, I mean, you don't get sacked a whole lot if you don't throw the ball.
Yeah, true. So is it a tackle? Is a tackle behind the line of scrimmage considered a sack?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess it wouldn't have to be a sack. It could just be a tackle for loss on the carry.
What do you think the first drives for both teams will be in the second half? It's 5-1-0. It's 5-1-0. It's fatal. That's a good. That's actually, you know what, Leighton? Here's a good pick. Will both teams? Here's the pick. Will both teams score on their first drives of the second half? It's fatal. Hi, it's fatal. Good to see you. Welcome. What do you think? I'll never understand the difference between a sack and a QB tackle for loss. I think that's like if the QB takes off. I don't know.
I think it might be.
Freddie, help!
I think it's supposed to be if it's a design QB run, right?
Yeah, okay. Like the technical difference might be if he's out of the pocket. If it looks like it's going to be a QB run, then it's a tackle for loss and not a sack, maybe. I mean, and that seems like it's at least deserving of a distinction.
Yeah. Can we get rid of the khaki pants with the like dark tie blazer? Like, just wear a suit.
You'd be ruining all of SEC tailgating if you do that.
Yeah, fine.
Honestly, honestly, I thought we did get rid of that.
I went to Ole Miss, and I like definitely might have an allegation somewhere in my past. Okay? Tom Sloan says Washington 40 yards, then punt. Michigan will score. I like this. This is some specific stuff. You know what we should start doing is like how many yards will they gain on the drive? That could be a fun. Okay, so did you put up the pick? Will they both score in their first drive, second half? And then we have will Washington score on their first drive, right? So it's two separate picks, right? We put that in there.
Will Michigan's rush average stay over 10 yards?
Oh, that's a good one. I like that one actually.
It's currently 12.3. So down from the 19.3 that they were at that one point, but
wow, Leighton, you put in, does Washington tie the game on the first drive of the second half? So you think they'd have to score a touchdown, huh?
Yeah.
I like that. Okay. Ballsy move, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off.
It's currently what, Freddie? 12.5?
Frosty, what's your who's your NFL team? Who's your college team?
I'm a Rams fan, and I'm actually a Michigan fan.
Wow, look at you. Okay. All right. High stress game for you. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, if we lose, it'll be like every other year that we lost. So really,
I mean,
that is a wild way to think about sports. Holy shit. Like that just blew my mind.
We've done it for 25 straight years. What's another one? You know?
Yes. Okay. Jessica Samola is dropping off. It's getting super late where she is. So we are in charge now, Leighton.
Oh no.
We are the captains now.
It's our show.
She should have read the fine print. She should have read the fine print when she left.
I want to go to a hockey game.
I'm actually going to a hockey game in a couple weeks against Penn State.
Oh, nice. So we have the Atlanta Gladiators here.
Really? Penn State and Notre Dame? That Notre Dame arena is actually really nice. It's a really nice arena.
Oh yeah, it was built when I was there.
Okay.
So that's pretty new. Yeah. We're going on, I think, on the 19th. Me and some family.
We have the Atlanta Gladiators here. They're semi-pro, and then all the SEC schools have like hockey teams now. So there's a big classic in Savannah.
Whoa!
There's really? Georgia, Florida, Georgia Tech, and I think Tennessee. So
I went to
Arizona State. Really started that.
I've only been to a couple hockey games in my life. One was a minor league game. The first one I took my wife to. It was the wildest game I've been to. Dolph Ziggler was there, the pro wrestler, randomly. And there was like 5 fights. It was a blast. Like, I highly recommend. 5 stars. I don't know what happened.
Fights
it was great.
on the ice or in the stands?
Mostly on the ice. Yeah.
I mean, I grew up going to a ton of Penguins games, and I think hockey live is if you like hockey on TV and you've never been to a live hockey game, I think it's the best live sport, truly, because it moves so fast and it's so much easier to follow live than it is on TV, right? You can see so much more, especially if you're like 15 to 20 rows up. It's the best view of the game. If you're right on the boards, it's awesome, like hoping somebody runs into you, but it's not the easiest way to watch a hockey game. It's actually kind of hard to watch it really close. Whereas like if you're at a basketball game and you're far away, it's like, oh my God, these guys seem so small. But hockey, you see all the things going on. And for me, football, I want to see my yellow line. I want to hear the announcers. I want to know like what's going on, especially if somebody gets hurt. Like what the hell's going on? Who knows anything, right?
Football's for sure made for television viewing.
It really is. Yeah. And the worst sport live, which it's my favorite sport, the worst sport live to watch is golf. It's horrendous because you can't see anything. You don't know. You can watch like one golfer and you have no idea what's going on in any of the other holes. You can check a leaderboard. Golf is the most made for TV sport there is. It's awesome.
Golf.
What do you think of? Sorry, I was just going to ask you, what do you think about that Tiger Woods league that's coming up? That like, got postponed for years.
Yeah, like an interesting idea. I just don't know if they're
it solves that viewer problem for sure.
Yes, yeah. It's an interesting idea. I think cool like tech aspect to it and everything, but even for me, I don't know why I'm watching it. Right? Yeah. If I can't control anything, or if it doesn't, if I can't gamble on like everything or control something about it, I don't know why I'm really watching that kind of league. It's fatal. The best part about hockey is the fighting. You're not totally wrong sometimes, although they're trying to take it out of it. Josh, who is your NFL team and also college team? NFL, Steelers, and Penn State is my college team. Both really hard fan. Great teams to root for a lot of times and heartbreaking all at the same time. But that's like most sports. So again, it's the Richard Pryor line. I'm in love with a woman I can't stand. That's sports, right?
Oh, thank God you didn't say Pitt. Is what It's Fatal says.
Why, is he a Pitt fan? Oh, thank God you didn't say Pitt. Are you from West Virginia? It's Fatal. He's got to be West Virginia. That's our biggest rival, I think.
I mean, who else has an opinion about Pitt?
Yeah, it's not. Yes, he's from West Virginia. So there you go. All right, here we go. Second half. Does Washington score a touchdown? It's Fatal. I thought it was eat shit Pitt, not get shit Pitt. It was eat shit.
It is. It is. Yeah.
Yeah. Woody the Duck, golf worse than any cross country sport? What are we considering cross country sport? Like running?
Like cross country running?
Yeah, that cross country
doesn't really seem like something you
watch.
Cross country running seems like the kind of thing you only watch if like you have like a kid who's running on the team, or like
Here's a funny
dating someone or something.
Here's a funny crossover. In high school, our home golf course was a 9-hole course, and they ran the cross country meets on the golf course, and I hit a runner.
Oh,
that's amazing.
Wow. I didn't think that's where the story was going.
Does that affect your score at all?
Did he pick it?
Is that...
Oh my God. There's the Penix interception. We didn't need it, Leighton. We didn't want it.
gosh.
It's fatal. My bad. It is eat shit pit. It's okay. No worries.
If you have to pull it down that many times on a timing route, don't throw the timing route.
Yeah, right. Well said, Frosty. Let's get you on the coaching staff for the Glacier Boys. Oh, you already are, because you call the in plays.
That's right.
Oh, Andy got his feet in bounds. See
oh man, come on, Washington.
No, we got those hands under it. God, I hate field turf. I hate it so much.
Man, what a bad throw. What a bad throw. I'm sorry. That was terrible.
Did it get tipped?
It had to have, because he threw it like an underhand softball throw is what it looked like.
The guy there.
Leighton and I were talking about it earlier. You guys weren't on the show, Frosty especially. Oh, wait. I think Jose Ruckus is here.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Heck yeah.
Jose? Oh, it's just we don't have your camera. We can't hear you either. All right. Figure it out, Jose. If you can. If you need some help, let me know.
Oh, that's a catch. That's a good catch.
Yeah, it's a catch.
Wow.
Well, we got to end those picks. Jose, yeah, we're going to take you out, Jose. Let's see if he can figure out his camera. Okay.
Got hurt.
He got hurt?
He hurt his ankle.
Oh, no.
He was holding
That's
it.
not what you want to see.
Man,
I hate
turnover.
The rollover. Oh, God, that hurts. It just looks, I can't. I have a real, people that.
Oh, man, he stomped on him.
And
that's why that ball came out like that.
Yeah.
And the thing is, their backup, I don't know if he's still with the team, but he was in he transferred. Oh, yeah. Oh, friendly fire.
Well, we just remedied those two picks. They're not going to score in the first drive.
Oh,
we didn't have a turnover in the
run.
first half. We had turnover on downs, but we didn't have a turnover.
It was a relatively clean game. There weren't a ton of penalties either. Both teams played pretty well in that first half.
Guys, I'm going to go off and see if Jose needs some help with the getting his camera ready. Leighton, take it. Don't mess this up.
It's a lot of pressure to put on me, right?
Yeah. No, I agree with him, though.
Yeah, that's all good.
Hey,
this would suck. I would hate if Penix is out because of that last play.
Yeah.
No, yeah. And like I was saying, the backup to him, Dylan Morris, announced he was transferring to James Madison for next year. But he might still be there. He might still be with the team for this game. I would imagine he is because, he's not going to get this chance at James Madison.
Didn't James Madison get embarrassed in their bowl game by Air Force?
Kind of. Maybe it would have been different if they'd been given a chance to be in a New Year's Six, which I think if they had been allowed to play for the Sun Belt title, they would have made it. They would have been in the New Year's Six, I think. But
there's just too many bowls. Too many bowls.
There are. But you think they should have gone in that over Liberty?
Yeah, I would have had them in over them. Yeah. The thing is, there's a very fine line, it seems, between too many bowls and someone getting left out undeservedly of a bowl game.
Yeah.
And so
it's fatal. Freddie, how long have you been holding your mic like that?
The whole time. Let's start a GoFundMe. Let's start a GoFundMe for Freddie to get proper.
If you tune into the regular back to work streams when I'm not sitting here, when I'm up in my room because I don't need to be able to see a TV,
you let them know.
This is on a stand. Thanks to AJ Ka. I have a mic stand for this normally.
Okay.
What do you guys think about this? There's so many bowls. What about a fan controlled bowl? Let's just do it.
I put it out on Twitter.
That's a really good idea.
That's what you do.
Man, I dropped the Twitters, but I agree with you.
Fans should be able to choose the teams.
Fans choose the teams. They run the plays. Let them do the whole shebang. They choose the halftime show.
I feel like that's an even bigger adjustment than some of the roster turnover that you see between the regular season and bowl games. So you'd have to get teams that are on board with that for sure.
Wow, Washington.
We'll just have folks pick the two worst teams in college football, and we'll give them a run at this bowl.
I love this idea. I want the worst teams fighting against each other.
The
Colorado.
The only thing is,
Give me
Don't you
like
think?
Massachusetts, UMass. Get
Oh,
UMass in there or something like that.
See, the thing is
Yeah.
that the two worst teams in my rankings played each other already this year.
Who's that?
So that would be Akron and Kent State, which I think is a rivalry game.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
And
both in Ohio.
It's the
From
wagon
Madison.
wheel game, I think.
These wide receivers are
Wait,
getting
you
no
know,
space.
What if the worst teams played for like relegation, sort of like English soccer or like European soccer?
Yeah,
They played
gotta
for
go to
relegation.
FCS. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
No.
All right. Okay, so the one pick we had was both teams make field goals in the second half. Leighton, it's up there, right? So we have one. We have field goal in the second half.
halfway there.
There's only been 2 total sacks in the game. Man, I thought this was going to kind of be a blowout. Now we've got a game, but it's also.
Do we though? It's a weird game.
It's a little boring. Are you guys bored?
Just a little.
Right?
I'm trying to call Sex Panther and they won't run it.
Trying to call D's X. The hell? If I
got It's Fatal asking in the chat, way too early top 25. I think he's asking about next
college?
year. Yeah,
man, I don't think I know enough about who's in what after the transfer portal. Way too early top 25. Okay, so the boneless wings at Buffalo Wild Wings are the new Asian spicy ones. Put that in the top 25.
I like that.
The breakfast sandwich at Waffle House with the double bacon. Put that in the top 25. Getting stung by a bee, not in the top 25.
Bottom 25.
Bottom 25.
Especially if you're Macaulay Culkin in that movie.
Yes, yes. Die Hard, put it in the top 25, 100%. Perennial top 25. It's like the Alabama of movies. Put it in there.
Adopting a polar bear, top 25.
Top 25, 100%. 100%. Sneezing while driving, bottom 25 for sure. That is terrifying.
That's scary.
Yeah. Very scary.
Have
you ever had a spider on your leg while you were driving?
Sneeze.
Oh God, that's terrifying.
That sounds.
Oh, that happened. I almost ran a red light and got in a wreck.
Yeah. One time when I was growing up,
to get rid of the spider.
Yeah.
We found it. We got a tarantula up here in November. Caught one on the street there. Rosie thought it was like the coolest thing on the planet, which is kind of terrifying that my daughter's not scared of a tarantula. I think one of the scarier ones was growing up, like the car after the wintertime, we turned on the AC and it like stunk a little bit, and apparently a squirrel had got in there and just died in the AC vent.
No. Not top 25.
We had a squirrel die in our chimney.
Woody the Duck says it best. Bad Boys 2 always in your perennial top 25. The first Bad Boys, it's somewhere near top 100. I think it's top 100. Hoosier State Instigators top 25. Put them in there.
Yeah,
I'll take that.
Buff Shuttleworth top 25.
Buff Shuttleworth always in your top 25. Always. Penn State club hockey legend. Upper St. Clair hockey legend. Upper St. Clair. I don't know if you guys saw that thing go viral with the referee with the Pittsburgh accent, but that was my high school that he was refereeing.
That's amazing.
First on. That's
amazing.
That's your Pittsburgh accent right there. Yeah. What's crazy is I left high school and our logo used to be, so our logos are USC, right? Upper St. Clair. And it used to be a U and S with a little T and then a C, right? That was where
sure.
And then all of a sudden, like somewhere in like the middle 2000, like 2009, 2010, they made it the U, but it's black and red, like Miami.
Oh.
And I hate it. I don't like Miami. I don't want anything to do with them. CX community in here. Hi, Lay. Who's that? Do we know that person? Is that Rachel?
No. Community is a gaming company here in Atlanta. That's pretty cool. I know the folks over there. Okay. So y'all.
It's Fatal first Don. It's actually spelled D-A-H-N. It's Fatal. Down is spelled Don. D-A-H-N. First Don. All right. Leighton, put it up. Does Washington score on this drive?
All right.
And then how about this? Does Washington get past the 40-yard line?
Oh, that feels like a slam dunk. Or they might not do it.
No.
my analysis.
Not their 40-yard line. Michigan's 40-yard line.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay.
Either way, they may or may not do it.
Yeah. Have they shown Connor Stallions anywhere tonight? Is he there? Do we got to?
Well, see, the point is you're not supposed to be able to figure out it's him.
Oh, right.
So
probably. I don't know if
but
y'all
we
talk
just
about
wouldn't know.
this. What'd you think of the official theme? I didn't like it.
The official
see that,
theme of
John Williams thing.
Yeah, the John Williams thing. They had John Williams do a song for this. It wasn't great. If you didn't see it, don't watch it. Yeah, I don't like it.
I love that, like, sports, like, we're trying to get younger, and then they're like, let's get the oldest guy still alive composing music to make a theme song.
As famous from 1977, Star Wars, John Williams.
I mean, yeah. I didn't listen too closely to it. It just didn't seem necessary.
I think Washington actually puts together a drive here. I think they score points here. Is it a touchdown?
They're off to a good start. It seems like if they get going with a first down early, they tend to move the ball pretty well.
That's a flag. There comes a flag. Yeah, there. That's how you get the late hit call, Leighton. That's how you get it. Well, now I think that because that's a late hit's 10 yards or is it 15 yards? Is it a
15? I think.
It's a disorderly conduct, not disorderly conduct.
It should be disorderly conduct.
Yeah,
I would like
thank
that.
you. No.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I've ever been arrested for is I got a disorderly conduct in college for peeing in the backyard of a fraternity and a cop saw me on a bicycle. The cop was on a bike. He got me.
I thought you were on a bicycle, which would have made the story way more interesting.
Just peeing on a bike. Yeah, for sure.
I mean, at least you're not a starting quarterback at a power conference school and getting arrested for running from the police.
When you hit the runner with the golf ball.
Yes.
This is off of a drive?
It was a second shot. It was a 7-iron going into the green, and I hit it I just flailed it way right. It hit the cart path and then hit her in the back. It didn't hit her that hard. She was fine, but I was like, you yell 4, but they're running around the golf course.
Yeah.
And I was like, 4, and it hit her, and she was like, it's all right.
Ow, it was like ooh, and then she fell.
She kept going. It hit her, and then she was it's okay, and she kept running.
Like it's happened before, almost.
Yeah. Woody,
who was organizing these two things to allow you to golf while that race is going on?
It didn't happen that often. They're usually supposed to run on off days, but we had to reschedule a match because of rain, and our golf coach was he was like, nah, ain't no runners going to tell us we can't play golf. Get out there and play.
Yeah.
So our golf coach got fired from the football team and basketball team for being too intense. So they put him with the golf team. Okay.
You know who we need to toughen up.
Yeah,
the golfers. Right.
Now, did they get past the 40 is the question. They did, right?
Yeah, they did.
They did. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, we've resolved that pick.
Woody got a parking ticket on his birthday once.
Who did?
Woody.
Oh. Where? Do we know?
Do we know where?
I don't.
I think I do, but I'll let him say if he wants.
I don't know.
I'm back.
You're back.
Can you guys
you were gone for a bit, but
okay.
Yeah, I got kicked here.
Yeah.
Within a possession.
Grady. Okay, hold on. Grady Gross, their kicker, looks like a former FCF player, and I can't remember his name.
Write down. There was an incredible sign in there that just said Grady Gross for Heisman. the field goal kicker, all right.
How about that campaign for the Iowa punter? What would it take for a kicker
to win the Heisman, though? What would it take?
Oh, I mean, he's 50 field goals, and he leads a team he's their only scoring person on the team,
every game.
And they win a national championship.
Yeah, on his leg, and they score they're all we need is field goals. They're constantly no touchdowns, just field goals, and he kicks 6 to 7 field goals a game.
Oh, wow.
Touchdowns if he scores
over
them
60
on a
yards
fake.
once.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
If he can score
he
a
has like
touchdown on a
5
fake,
rushing touchdowns. Yeah, on
5
fake goals.
rushing touchdowns.
Or the season
news.
gets canceled right after the first touchback.
Breaking news: Ja Morant is having season-ending surgery for his labral tear in his shoulder. Labral.
Man.
Is that from his
just got
shooting
back.
shoulder? Is that his shooting shoulder?
You're funny. You're funny.
it's his Instagram shoulder.
That's a good one.
You like that one?
That's a good one. Wow.
Let's see. Did we get Jose? God, why can't Jose get his camera to work?
Woody, they wanted to know where you're from.
Yeah, Woody, where you from, dog?
What's your social security number?
It's the first letter of your middle name. T for the. Why?
Yeah.
I'm so bummed that Jose can't figure out his camera.
Has he tried getting in the truck?
Maybe he's a Huskies fan. He doesn't want to show his face just in case.
Columbia, Missouri, born and raised, Woody the Duck.
What up? Columbia,
where
Missouri.
Mizzou
Oh,
is.
that's why he loves Missouri so much. He's from there.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That makes total sense.
I knew he was from the state. I wasn't sure.
Well, I knew he was from. I didn't know if he was from like the actual town where the college is.
Yeah,
it's actually a pretty cool town. Columbia is actually. I dig that town. One of the better college. I love college towns when that's the only game in town. Like that, the college is it. That's it.
Yeah.
Right. Like Penn State, we have nothing anywhere else. It is just Penn State and surrounded by farmlands. It's Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, Penn State, and then Alabama everywhere else. It's just like it's
you
and the Amish.
Tuscaloosa, man.
Yeah. Oh, I've been in Tuscaloosa. It's incredible. I love it. Yeah.
The frat houses are crazier though. Mansions.
Yeah.
It's like,
well, the SAE there is where SAE was founded, and that was my frat in college. And we went there when Penn State played Alabama, and it was awesome. It was so fun.
That's amazing.
We walked in, we're like, we're from Penn State. We don't care who wins the game. Let's just have fun. They're like, great. Let's all get weird. Yeah, let's do it.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. I don't give a shit. I knew we weren't going to beat them. We never like, they're like, hey, play Alabama first game of the season. Oh, that's going to go well. Penn State isn't good until like week 6. And then we're not even good then. It's just like we're like decent. And then we play good teams. Like, oh, right. We stink. Woody the Duck said it's a 2-hour drive to anything. Doesn't matter. Who cares? You got everything there. What do you need? What else you need?
What are you going to?
What are you doing? What are we worried about? Look, see, Freddie gets it. That's a great plaid couch you got there, Freddie. That is a great plaid couch.
It's pretty old.
I'm
sitting on the side that isn't torn up.
Would not have guessed that.
How old?
At least 20 years.
How old are you?
Old.
At least more than 20 years.
Okay, never mind.
I'm older than you.
No, I was gonna make a couch joke. All right.
Freddie, hey, did we put in a
Michigan one? Does Michigan score?
Yeah.
I mean, someone can do the math if I want, but since Woody mentioned on his birthday he got that parking ticket, on my 20th birthday, I got to see in person Notre Dame beat Pitt in 3 overtimes. What
year was that?
2012.
Yeah, I think I remember that game.
That was the Manti Te'o year.
Yep.
But
Manti Te'o, I forgot about that guy.
Where
that documentary is pretty good. The one that they unfold about Manti.
I forget what happened in the first overtime, but in the second overtime, we got the ball first and fumbled it.
Right.
On the goal line. Yep. And then they missed a field goal right away.
Yeah. Classic Pitt.
I went to a small mid-major college, so I didn't get any of that cool stuff.
Where'd you go?
University of Evansville. Our only claim to fame, 2 things. Jerry Sloan went there, and Tyler Hansbrough broke the NCAA scoring record against us.
Oh, okay.
Guys, look who we got.
Great tackle.
Ladies and gentlemen,
there he is.
And Jose Raquez.
What's up?
There he is.
We got it. How do we finally figure it out, Jose?
Oh, I'm on my phone.
Oh, wow.
He said, I didn't. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that is a problem that I'm going to have to solve probably tomorrow because I have a podcast to record.
It looks like you've sort of redone your background there. Is that true?
I've added some stuff. You know, I got my snake eyes, action figure up there. And
nice.
G.I. Joe.
Nice. Love it. Jose, quick question because it's fatal. He's given us an answer. What do you think a kicker would have to do to win the Heisman? We've got wins a natty, wins conference championship, and can kick 60-ish yard easy. Has 4+ fake field goals a game, 100+ yards rushing yards in every game they play, and a game-winning field goal.
I think what a kicker would have to do to win the national championship is to take Iowa to the national, take Iowa to the national championship, and they'll win Heisman.
That's pretty good. I'll give you that one. How's life been, dude? How was the Christmas season? We missed you the whole time because I know they were keeping you busy. It's good to be out on the other side.
Yeah, it was stressful for sure. It's just like working 6 days a week, just nonstop, getting everybody their Christmas presents and stuff. But been through it before.
You're the real Santa.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mustache is looking good as ever. I didn't know Santa grew a mustache this time of year, but I guess it's the off season. He's allowed to do whatever he wants with his facial hair.
Yeah, ever since Top Gun Maverick, the beard's turned into a mustache.
Who did you like in this game? Who were you thinking before the game started?
I was expecting Michigan, obviously the heavy favorite. It all comes down to what's going to happen in the trenches, and they outsize Washington so much. But I really like Michael Penix, so I hope that, Washington can make a little bit of noise here.
Well, you're a Seahawks guy, right?
Yeah.
So, Penix being up there in the Pacific Northwest, is he the next quarterback of the Seattle Seahawks?
If he scores like 2 more touchdowns tonight, he's going to be gone before he gets to us. But after that interception, who knows? Maybe we can get him.
You're at 16th. Yeah.
A lot of people were saying today that they thought Pete Carroll was going to get fired on Black Monday. I didn't think that was going to happen. What do you think? You still want him in there?
I've kind of been wanting to move away from Pete for a couple years now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously last season was really impressive what he did, but it's just kind of been, it really feels like we're at the end of that. And John Snyder, our GM as well, I think it should probably be on the outs. There's been a lot of decisions that just kind of, it's time to move on. With they've got Paul Allen's daughter running the team right now.
Okay.
And so I imagine she'll be hesitant to make any kind of big moves like that before she sells the team.
You think she's going to sell it?
Yeah, that seems to be what's going to happen.
Interesting. Okay. Who do you want to own the Seahawks? The Saudi investment group just pouring money into them?
That would feel gross. I don't know if I'd like that.
Ken Griffey Jr. comes
yes!
and buys the team.
I would love that. That'd be amazing. I've heard some talks potentially. What's his name? Phil Knight potentially buying the team.
Wow.
Well, he doesn't have to
that
pay.
Would be really interesting.
So he just saved
exactly
$1 billion a year. Okay, all right.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool.
Do we think there's a world in where they get anything for Geno Smith, or do you think they ride it one more year with Geno?
I think we just ride it out with Geno. I think Geno's played really, really well. I think he's a really good quarterback. I think we just finish out this contract and he can go potentially maybe start somewhere else, somewhere that desperately needs a quarterback or whatever. But I would like to see us draft a quarterback and have him develop under Geno for a year.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Freddie, you've got thoughts.
No, I see Stathead is in the chat.
Oh, Stathead, what up? Good to see you, Melon Moods. Everybody round the horn. Favorite melon? I'm going to go cantaloupe.
I think I'm there with you. I love a cantaloupe.
I know, right? A good summer cantaloupe, maybe wrapped in some prosciutto,
Ooh.
I think I prefer honeydew.
Wow, a honeydew guy?
Wow, you took mine from me. I was going to throw a wrench in there. It is cantaloupe, though. Cantaloupe is unbeaten.
Yeah, the superior melon. Yeah. Melon Moods, watching my cousin hopefully beat his alma mater, Michigan, tonight. Stathead, who's your cousin? Don't do that watching my cousin. You're dropping the cousin thing, we're supposed to know who your cousin is, and then he's like, oh, my cousin.
Oh, yeah, his cousin Melon.
Right. Cousin Melon. It's fatal. I'm 100% biased, but Gino has played really good. I think. Yeah, he's a West Virginia fan. It's fatal. Jose, so he's a big Geno Smith fan. Who was the better quarterback in college, Geno Smith or Pat White?
Pat White.
Good question.
Pat White was awesome.
He was so good.
Oh, Nick Sheridan, tight end coach for Washington. Oh, way to go. All right, Nick Sheridan.
Oh, that's not a good throw. That's not going to work.
Well, I think the dude got chop blocked. Is that illegal?
I thought they were going to call that.
I think he got pushed into it, maybe?
Yeah.
He fell into him?
Oh, yeah. That's...
Yeah.
Did we put in a Washington score pick, Leighton?
Yeah.
Okay. Jose, I haven't seen your name pop up on the leaderboard in the app.
No, maybe, now I got some free time. I can start grinding away at it.
Grind hard. Get back on that grind. Mel Mood said, Geno Smith, in my opinion, his time in West Virginia was insane. Didn't Geno Smith have like an 8 touchdown passing game? Or is that Pat White? God, I remember. Well, like one time they put like what his fantasy stats would be, and it was like 142 points or something insane like that.
I mean, West Virginia beat Clemson like 70-33 in a bowl game one year. He had 6 that game.
It says Geno Smith threw for 656 yards and tied a Big Ten record with 8 touchdown passes. Beat West Virginia 70-63.
Oh yeah, West Virginia versus Baylor in 2012.
Yeah,
that's not bad, honestly.
That was their first year in the Big 12.
Big 12, yeah, first game in the Big 12 against Baylor. It's fatal, knows it. Woody the Duck, Jose, did you get fired from driving for streaming while delivering?
No, I did not.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's bring on Jose's boss. Let's bring
He's got a special message.
He's got a special message. This is like one of those, like, against the, when they like tell the people that they're on scholarship in the locker room and everybody goes crazy. This is the opposite of that. We really like Jose, you're fired.
I would love to
it's a weird way to get fired, but if we got to make content out of it,
I'd love to see that. Like a college football team lose and they tell the kicker he's now a walk-on.
Oh man, he's wide open. A good say no.
Penix just seems a little off tonight.
Little off, like he's not putting it in the basket, man.
Yeah, just a little bit off. That's 2 on that drive that could have been catchable had he made a better throw.
I mean, that ball's out of bounds.
Yeah.
Man. Melon Moods, if Jose wants to disguise himself, does he tape over the mustache instead of putting one on?
That's a really good one.
Funny question. That's pretty
That's a good question. I imagine you tape on another fake mustache.
A bigger mustache.
Yeah.
Now that is comedy right there. That is friggin' funny. Oh man. Now it's become Iowa football. We're at a 33. God, I hate this. I hate punting.
That's my favorite kind of football.
You love Iowa football, don't you?
I love Iowa football, man. I can't get enough of it.
I mean, at least it's a lot closer than I thought it was going to be.
After the first 2 drives,
from how it started, yeah.
Yes.
We haven't really seen Donovan Edwards since those 2 big carries. I'm surprised Michigan hasn't tried to put him in with that unbalanced line again. Try to strike gold.
They're trying to make fetch happen.
I guess.
What's the running average right now, Freddie?
10.2.
That's not looking good.
They're at 23 carries, 234 yards.
God, we need a big run here to keep us over it. I feel like the majority of people took the under. I need to see
JJ McCarthy is playing. He's under 50% passing, but it hasn't mattered yet.
Question from It's Fatal. How long do you think Prime stays at Colorado?
2 more years. I think he stays next year, and then he stays another, and then he gets a job at I wouldn't be shocked if he went to Florida State or Miami. Although Florida State went undefeated, but he's got to go to a flashier school. I don't think.
I think he lands at Florida. I don't think
Florida State snubbed him in the hiring process that got them Norvell. So, and I think Dion has not been a fan of them really that much since then.
Yeah.
And Florida or Miami would be Miami especially be really interesting because the narrative is always the U wins the U back. Like,
yeah,
he could totally feed into that.
I don't think that's what Miami needs though. Like they already have one of the best recruiters in the country. Like they're not going to do much better moving up to Dion. They need a guy who can actually coach.
True.
Yeah.
They just got one of the they just
boom. Jose's showing straight up.
All right.
Can Michigan score on this drive, Leighton?
Already up.
It's already up.
Yep.
What else, Freddie? What do you like on here? Is it how about over under? I don't know if we can calculate this probably. Over under 23 rushing yards on this drive.
The way this game is going, you might do 23 yards total.
How about over under 2.5 JJ McCarthy completions? Do that.
I'll take the under.
The under. Okay.
But I wanted to say Miami just got a commitment from one of the better FCS transfer quarterbacks today.
The guy from Albany.
He's also a top quarterback name, if I do say so.
Give us the name.
It's a wild name.
Reese Poffenbarger.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That sounds like
he's transferring from Notre Dame in 1941.
That's like one of those names. Like his family got to Ellis Island and they were like, "We don't know Poffenbarger, get out of here. You're done." Like I went to high school with a girl whose last name was Sprinkles, and that was always our joke. Like they got there, they looked at their last name and like, sort of looks like Sprinkles. Put it in. It's pretty.
That's close enough.
Close enough. Melon Mood said, "I do over under JJ passes for 150 yards." What's his yardage at right now, Freddie?
His yardage right now is 85 on 13 attempts.
150 might be. Melon Moods, I might go down to like 138.5. I mean, we're almost to the end of the third.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you,
do you think Washington's defense get a pick here?
The Washington's defensive coordinator just grew that beard during this game.
If he keeps the current pace of he's got 83 through three quarters, it's about 110 if you project it out at that rate. So
all right, let's do 129.5, Leighton. JJ McCarthy's yardage 129.5 over under.
Their defensive coordinator looks like the assistant coach from Ted Lasso.
Coach Beard.
It is. It's Coach Beard.
Over under what again?
Over under 128.5. This is JJ McCarthy time, baby. No, I don't even know if that exists.
It did last week or a couple weeks ago.
Oh, he got a first down. Oh, he's going. No hold. Wow, no flags. Okay, they got life. That is not helping our over-under on the passing, only on the rushing. But what did I say? Did we put in that rushing yard pick late? Mm-hmm. No. We did.
Which rushing one?
Did I say it was over under like 23.5 rushing yards on this drive? I think they just got it.
I'll put it in.
Don't put it in. Don't put it in because they just went over it. Leave that one.
I can already.
Starting now.
There's only a minute, so
yeah.
It's just a test if you were paying attention or not.
Now they're just like, hey, let's run McCarthy. Interesting.
Yeah, that's dangerous.
He's an underrated runner, though.
He's not bad.
He's pretty athletic.
Like CJ Stroud in the semifinal last year.
Yeah.
It didn't get them a win, but
you know what I love is when they find the Colin Cowherd videos from earlier in the season when he's like bashing CJ Stroud and how stupid he looks. It's so fun, man. I cannot stand Colin Cowherd.
He's the literal worst.
He really is.
I mean, it's really terrible because he's a Seahawks fan and his Seahawks opinions are terrible.
And the thing is, he makes a ton of money off people talking about how terrible he is.
Yep.
That still gets them views.
Yep.
There is a career out there for everyone. That's all I can
really
say.
Is. Yeah. Hey, Melon Moods wants to know who does the best Makuga impression. You guys, any of you guys do impressions of me? I don't know. Am I that impressionable?
I gotta be honest. I practice in front of the mirror every night, but I'm just not quite ready to crack that baby open yet.
Jose, I feel like you're chomping at the bit.
I would have to think of some of your mannerisms, and I if you gave me like 2 weeks, I think I'd come with you with like a really good Makuga impersonation.
Okay.
Oh, great tackle.
Cool. Yeah, that was a big tackle there. I think we should bring more frosted tips back. I don't care your race. White dudes, black dudes, Samoan dudes, frosted tips on everybody. Did you see Adunze? He's got the the double cornrow, but the cornrow is blonde. It's dyed blonde. Yeah. He looks like a Michigan helmet. It's sick. But he's playing for Washington.
I don't know why he's celebrating though. When your helmet comes off, you gotta come off the field.
Yeah, I know.
He's gonna feel that in his neck tomorrow. Also, like really comes a tackle.
He had his head way down on that. That's not a good tackle. All right, JJ McCarthy draw coming.
Does he? Nope. Well, that was that entire drive was just JJ McCarthy plays. Melon Mood says you got to get his high pitched, excited scream and Pittsburghian twang. Well, I don't. I mean, if I want to do Pittsburgh, I will do it. I need a few drinks and then I can just stay in the accent. My wife cannot stand when I stay in the accent. It's kind of fun. But I don't have a Pittsburgh accent. However, I know that when I have a couple drinks, the O in my name gets longer. It's like Josh. It's a little. That Pittsburgh comes out a little bit. See, now we're going full Iowa football here, Jose. Just a lot of punts.
I love punts. I think that Iowa's punter should have won the Heisman. No team needed a player more than him.
Was that so? We got the under. I think we got the over on completions. Under?
No, I think he only completed 2, and you said 2.5, right?
2.5. Son of a golly! All right, under.
Washington score pick is up.
Twitter.
Well, Washington score pick is up. Here we go. How about over under? Let's wait till this play is over.
I mean, we should do over under completions on Penix at this point. Right?
That's what I'm thinking. Okay, so, man.
Oh my God,
he's just thrown. I think he's thrown it too hard.
Yeah, he just looks tight.
Yeah. He does look tight.
He doesn't have a run game though.
That too. Yeah.
Melon Mood says, "Congrats, Lay, on the Arthur Smith firing." And from It's Fatal. Punts. I'm just saying what It's Fatal saying in the chat.
That guy's wide open too. Bulk's wide open
All
on that.
right. Clayton.
Yeah.
How about does Washington get past Michigan's 25-yard line? Good to see Jay. Man. Oh, they're going to wait till the quarter. And the end of the third quarter, Michigan has the lead 20-13. We can close out that third quarter pick here in the national championship, brought to you exclusively by Jose Ruckus's background. It's ever changing, still dynamic. Although I'd like to see that TV on every now and then.
It's usually on, okay? It's usually on. Here, I'll get it on for you.
Oh, yes. Jose, what are you watching the game on currently?
I'm watching it on my computer. I got the Hulu up.
Nice. Hulu has live sports.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah. What do you think about the NFL saying we don't care about the fans and we're just going to put one of the playoff games on Peacock?
I think it's kind of lame, but I do wish streaming in general was just easier for watching sports.
Yes.
So I would prefer it to just all be on streaming instead of this one game is over here on Peacock.
Okay.
Is it at least on the free version of Peacock, or is it paywalled?
I think it's the free version. Yeah, you just have to get the app. But
They do that with they've done that with like one Notre Dame game a year
on
for the
Peacock.
past few seasons. Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Is it
Like
just
this-
like is it like Louisville or something like
It was Central Michigan this year.
Yeah. that? Okay, Chip was.
Hey, I agree with It's Fatal. If you're gonna stream sports, you got to do it on Twitch, and
Agreed.
And let the fans vote on stuff.
let
Yep.
the fans vote on stuff while you're at it. Like,
Brilliant idea, guys.
Melon Mood said, "I wish YouTube Game Pass wasn't like $100. I think it's like $400 was the
Yeah, it's
Sunday
very expensive.
yeah. And you know what's even more expensive? Telling yourself I don't need to get that, and then going to a sports bar and spending $180 on drinks.
Woody getting filtered on the name of what the Chiefs game is on.
The cock. It's
Yeah.
it's the cock. Yeah. All right, let's do now that we're on commercial. All right, let's go through the NFL playoffs. Everybody picks their winners. Freddie,
right.
pull up the games and give us the Saturday and
Sure.
Sunday and then Monday game, and we'll run around and pick a winner.
I'll need to refresh.
What happens, if the game goes into OT, and then it goes into does it just go into like a second overtime? Do they just keep? Is that
I
what
think
happens?
it just keeps going. Yeah. Okay.
yeah, they continuously play until someone scores.
Saturday, 4:30 Eastern. Browns at Texans.
Browns,
Browns for
I'm
sure.
gonna take Texans.
Whoa,
Joe
like-
Cool. Give me Joe Cool.
Current
Melon Moods likes Browns too. All right, what's next, Freddie?
Freddie, your mic went out.
Freddie, your mic went out.
Freddie, your mic went out.
Freddie,
Your mic, it went out.
Freddie, God, Freddie, no! Oh my God, Freddie, no!
Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Freddie's
yeah,
back.
Yeah, your mic's back now.
Fourth
Dolphins,
quarter.
thank you.
Yeah.
You all need to say it. Dolphins, Chiefs, 8:00 Saturday.
Chefs.
Chiefs.
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 Yeah.
Chiefs.
Chiefs are 3.5-point favorites.
Yep.
At home
Yep.
Sunday
Miami.
at 1.
in the
It's like 8
snow.
degrees
No way.
at kickoff, I think,
Yeah.
something like that.
Uh,
Okay. Sunday. Go ahead.
Sunday at 1 is Steelers, Bills.
Steelers.
Bills. I'm going Bills.
Steelers.
Yes, Jose. Yes.
Bills are the
Mike
biggest
Tomlin,
favorites
he's a guy.
of the week.
He's the guy.
Bills are the biggest favorites of the week. They're 10-point favorites.
Josh Allen, 3 turnovers.
Yes. Yes.
4
They're
touchdowns.
projecting
7-point win.
30 degrees and snow for that game.
Great. Love it.
The 4:30 game then is Packers at Cowboys.
Packers.
Packers. I'm going Packers.
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Okay. I think
Cowboys are-
Jordan Love shocks the world. He breaks every TV in Arlington.
I think Dak Prescott just proves what the Cowboys are every time.
Man.
Cowboys are 7.5-point favorites.
Yep.
And then in the night game
Take that spread.
is Rams Lions, Stafford versus Goff.
Rams.
Lions. I have Lions.
Rams win on a really bogus call at the end, and Dan Campbell cries.
That's how we like it.
I'd be rooting for Kyron Williams just because
I like Kyron.
last I checked, he was doing better on rushing yards per game than Christian McCaffrey.
Oh, he dropped that.
He dropped it.
But Lions are 3.5-point favorites in that one. Then the Monday game is Eagles at Buccaneers.
Bucks.
Buccaneers.
Bucks.
The Eagles are just floundering. There's nobody.
It was in his hands.
They just got blown out by the Giants.
Yeah.
I would take the Eagles, but
The current forecast is 65 and rainy. The Eagles are 3.5-point favorites, and that's the only game of the week where my computer disagrees with Vegas.
And what is
So
your computer like? Is there a Freddie AI service that we're not subscribing to? What's up, Night J? Right? Haven't seen you in the chat in a minute. Good to see you, buddy.
Something like that, Josh. Yeah.
Melon Moods loves the Lions Browns Super Bowl incoming. It's the underdog bowl. Is the Super Bowl that nobody, I think it was like plus 5 million in Vegas to start the season, was Browns Lions Super Bowl. I have two buddies that are diehard Lions fans. And we text all year long, and it's usually very, very somber, right? These past 2 seasons, it's been really fun to follow along with Lions and Lions fans. It's kind of magical. I got to be honest with you. I love it.
I'm a Rams fan. I got to give my hat off to Jared Goff. He's really played solidly for them since he's gotten there.
He needed just needed a change of scenery to really kind of flex.
Yeah.
We lost Leighton. He's Leighton. The Georgia. He's still in audio, just not video. Jose, huge day yesterday. Huge day. Shot a career low 75.
Wow.
Yeah, dude.
That's crazy, man. Well done.
I called Amanda on my home. I said to these guys, baby, you better be careful. You might get pregnant tonight. She's like, why? Because you shot a really good golf round? I was like, yeah, I'm on cloud friggin' 9. This is the greatest day of my life. It was something special. I felt pretty good about myself. And then, you come home to a 3-year-old and she kicks the shit out of you. So nothing really, she doesn't care.
How many birdies?
Unleashes a tarantula on you.
Yeah. 6 birdies.
6 birdies. Wow. 6
birdies.
Nice.
And one was I lipped out for eagle on the one birdie.
Ooh.
I had 238 over a bunch of traps and just smoked my hybrid. I mean, I'm thinking about it right now and I'm like, oh God, it doesn't get any better than that. It was so good. No hole-in-ones, Nate, but I did come really close to a hole-in-one too. 185 yards, just stopped a foot short, going right at it.
Wow.
God, man.
In the zone.
Totally in the zone. Really feeling it. Anyway, that's it was a humble brag, but I know Jose is a golfer, and if you don't tell people about your low round, did it actually happen?
Exactly.
Thank you. Yeah. No hot dogs at the turn, but I did have some peanuts. I know. I'll be honest. Every time I see a hot dog, I think you. Is that creepy? I don't know, but I know you're my hot dog guy.
I appreciate.
You make me think of wieners.
He's my glizzy guy.
That's a show name.
The glizzy guy.
My glizzy guy.
My glizzy guy. Melon Mood said, "Who'd win at mini golf, Leighton or Josh's daughter?" My money is on little.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I want Leighton to be good at golf. That's if we had lived closer, I would just drag you out to the course all of the time. I got to make my way up to Jose Ruckus is what I need to do.
Absolutely.
What do you think what's an in-between course that we could hit? Because you're near Rohnert Park, right? No.
Not really, no.
Okay.
Let me see. I'll take a look.
We can meet somewhere in the middle. We could live stream it and have fans bet on it. Oh, and he dropped it. Oh my goodness.
It's our perfect opportunity. Let us vote on the club selection.
Exactly.
Get really into this.
I would think somewhere around Sacramento would probably be halfway.
Okay. We can do Sacramento. That's 2.5, 3 hours for me, something like that. 2.5, 3 hours.
Yeah,
from
about
you.
the same for me.
And then maybe we get a hotel room for the night and just rip it in Sacramento. I've never even partied there. It could be kind of fun.
I don't think I have either.
Sacramento.
You want to fly out? I'll do it.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Maybe I'll get Deez to drive up from San Diego. That's only 9.5 hours. He doesn't even play golf.
That's a drive.
From San Diego?
Yes, Freddie. Exactly.
Force, but nice.
Low-hanging fruit.
Melon Moods. If I can beat Leighton, anyone can. Anything is possible.
With Top Golf.
Top Golf, Leighton. You guys. I'm kind of going with Stathead on this one.
Oh my God.
Top Golf, I would describe it more as mega golf, not mini golf.
Mega golf.
Yeah, because you're just trying to hit it hard.
Yeah, hit it hard or hit it at large, giant, mega targets.
Yeah.
Instead of mini, it's maxi.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
That should be what the fan-controlled version is.
What's that?
Maxi golf.
I think it's too close to maxi pad.
Yeah, that's. I gotta be honest. That's all I'm thinking about when you say Mexico. I didn't want to say it,
guys. This is five dudes talking about dude stuff. That's exactly
that.
It's fatal. Okay, I have to ask this question first to then ask my next question. How many college football stadiums have you been to? 1, 2.
Okay.
I would probably say
did a game have to be going
somewhere
on
between like 12 and 13? Breaking up?
No, you good.
I think I've been to like 10 or 12, maybe like 12-ish. Yeah. Bunch of Big Ten ones. Pitt, obviously. West Virginia. Wisconsin.
I haven't been to many.
Northwestern. Notre Dame. Penn State, obviously. The Coliseum. The Rose Bowl. Yeah.
I've been to 2, I think.
2. Notre Dame.
I've been to Notre Dame and Northwestern.
Okay.
Notre Dame happened to be playing Northwestern on my birthday one year.
Okay.
And so we got tickets. Yes.
Got it. Okay.
I mean, I've been to the Citrus Bowl. I've been to a bowl game, but I don't think that's a college stadium.
What is that? That's the Orange Bowl?
No, it's in Orlando. But I don't think it's not
a college game. I think you could call that. I think.
I mean,
yeah.
If it counts,
I mean,
they
play a bowl game in Yankee Stadium. You can't call Yankee Stadium.
That's true. Okay. All right. Jose, how about you?
So I've never been to a college football game, but I did play a game of pickup flag football at the University of Nevada Reno Stadium.
Nice.
That's the only one I've been to.
Wolfpack?
The Wolfpack.
Yes. Okay. No, that counts. Melon Moods, what offense do you think you could gain a yard if you got put in at running back right now?
I'm at 17 stadiums.
17, Leighton. Whoa.
I'm counting all the ones from when I was in band in college. So.
That's a cheat code.
Yeah. That is. What do you deduct? Does it only count D1? No.
Oh yeah. Okay. I'm glad because these are all D2.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
What offense could I gain a yard in if I got put in at running back?
I'm literally going to say
middle school.
0. I'm slow and I'm old and everything hurts.
Sophomore year of high school option.
What's that?
Me sophomore year of high school. Put me in the option. I could get a yard.
God, I
was a pulling guard in high school, so yeah, I could get a yard.
Wing T.
Whoa.
I guess if you put me in a 3-guy power I with like Mike Allstott and William the Refrigerator Perry blocking a couple guys for me, I could at least dive for a yard. I could jump over.
Ooh.
If I ran the tush push, I think I could get a yard.
Okay.
Like you put just 2, 6 foot, 300-pound running backs just shove me through Jason Kelsey, I can get a yard.
Okay. Leighton, did you put up this Washington score on this drive?
Did I? Can't remember.
It's fatal. Yeah. So, favorite college football stadium you've been to, tailgating atmosphere, and just an overall fan experience. 100% Penn State, but I'm a homer on that one. It's insane. I mean, everything stops except for the football game. Everybody comes in it's in a giant open field. There's no rules unless the rule is underage drinking. That's the only rule. Everything else is like you can walk around with beers, you can walk around with drinks. Everybody's nice and fun and playing football and drinking, and it's awesome. It's just awesome.
It doesn't sound like tailgating in South Bend.
South Bend is average at best. Sorry, Freddie.
Well, and because the excise police, at least when I was there, we would be on patrol looking for,
Yeah, I hate that. Just let the kids have fun.
Man, the first good throw Penix has had this half, and the guy drops it.
Man.
Uh-oh. Pump fake deep. He's finally got a guy, and he caught it. Whoa. Finally got one. Oh, no, there's a flag.
I mean, keep in mind, we're talking about the same police who chased down and arrested Tommy Reese.
Yeah, why do that? And they got a holding. That's awesome. This is Jose. This is looking more and more like Iowa football. You know what's nice? Washington going to the Big Ten next year. That all makes sense.
Yeah, they need to adapt.
Do we get up the over/under on punts this quarter?
We did not do the over/under on punts.
Is that really a hold?
I don't know what that rule there is. All right,
That doesn't feel like a hold to me, but
that wasn't a. Yeah, that's not a great call.
He's got 3 out wide right.
No, I mean, good for that DN to sell that though. He sold that real well, but it wasn't a hold.
Golly, this game is boring. Got 11 minutes left. Score some points. Make a drive. We've just been in the middle of the field. It's fatal. Did everyone? Oh, favorite college stadium. Leighton, your favorite college stadium. We know what. We know
LSU.
LSU. Yeah, I bet that's amazing. Hey, Mackenzie's in here. Potter Pants 212.
Hey,
McKenna.
Did I just call her Mackenzie? Sorry,
Yeah,
McKenna. McKenna. I love you. Sorry.
Hey,
What do
she
you
showed
think
up.
about the 73 million gold, by the way? 73 million gold.
It's a good thing she didn't show up too early, or she would have been here for Jose's technical difficulties.
Yeah, that's not good.
She could have fixed him. Should have messaged her.
Melon Mood said I'd start betting for punt averages. You know why I don't do a lot of like punting kicks and stuff on our app is because we don't have kickers in the FCF. I like focusing on kicking. It's boring.
We should have no kickers, but we should have punters.
You think?
I love punting, man.
You're the fucking worst.
Special teams, man. It's what wins and loses games.
If in FCF a player went off script and punted a ball, how would that be handled by the refs?
Yeah, what would they do if the quarterback just like pooch kicked one?
I don't know. That's a really solid question. I think it'd bring it back, or they turn over on downs. I never even really thought about it. Potter Pants says she's Jose's IT department. Josh, what game did you go to at WVU? I went to a backyard brawl, and I believe 98 or 99. I think Pitt won. Pretty sure Pitt won. I don't know. I was in high school, and I was definitely underage drinking with a lot of buddies that went there to college. So
With Buff?
we used to drive from Pittsburgh to West Virginia to buy beer because the beer distributors there were like, you're spending money in the state. Thank you. Buy as much as you want. Woody the Duck said, didn't a board 8 player kick the ball? Well, Slick Nick kicked a ball, but I think he was playing for 8 Okie when he kicked it.
Yeah.
I think that's who he was playing for.
Yeah.
The Slick Nick kick. I think if a player punted, they get put in the no kick corner, and gets a finger wagged at them by Josh, who looks very disappointed. I've got a very good disappointed face.
In a lot of early coaching books for gridiron football, there were like people making arguments that the punt was the most efficient way to move the ball down the field.
I mean, that was true for rugby, so it makes sense, right? As that like extension.
Have you guys? I have a game to talk about here. Then,
okay,
you guys can keep going while I find it.
Well, I was listening to this. The guys at No Laying Up are doing these ownership pods about NFL owners, and they were talking about like early on, Curly Lambeau was like playing that like basically punting to then pin them because the defense was so good that they were basically getting better field position by punting on like first down.
Yeah.
Wow. I do like the CFL where you can onside punt. That makes the game interesting.
I've never seen that. Cool.
Tell it more about that, Frosty. How does that work? Oh,
So
BC Lion scores 20-13. Maybe BC Lion, he's a CFL guy. Talk about it.
Yeah.
I mean,
So basically, if there's a player behind the punter when he punts the ball in the Canadian Football League, he can recover the ball as a live ball. So there's a really interesting highlight going around. It was like 3rd and 17 or something for a team, and they threw a screen, and the wide receiver punted it 2 yards and recovered it for a first down. Keep the drive going.
nice.
That sounds
Something
like
that Jose would have loved.
That's lit.
Yeah. That's like the Prisoner of Azkaban right there. That's the best Harry Potter movie we've got going. The 2-yard punt.
I found the game I wanted to talk about.
Okay, hit it, Freddie.
In 1939, Texas Tech versus Centenary. The two teams played to a scoreless tie in a muddy downpour. combining for
offense, boys. We got some offense. Loveland.
Oh,
That makes up for that drop he had earlier.
BC Line rooting for the Huskies because they're the closest school to him up there in Vancouver.
Yeah, that makes sense. What a run after the catch for Loveland.
That was great.
Yeah.
Solid yak. Big yak guy in Pittsburgh because we don't throw it too far, but George Pickens gets like 60 yards after catch.
Man, good for him on responding to all the adversity, though.
Wait, so Freddie, what happened in the 0-0 game? How many was there? Like
you guys? 77.
77 punts.
77 punts. Oh my
That's
God.
your dream.
I'll be in heaven.
67 of those punts were punted on a first down. The teams did that in the hopes that the return team would fumble it and they would get into a good scoring position. Obviously, that didn't work out.
Sense.
Y'all should Google the Cincinnati mascot. They're the Cyclones. It's really cool.
77 punts. Wait, you said the centenary logo?
Yeah, no, they're mascot. They're the Cyclones. It's just like a tornado with eyes. You used to see this. Like
That's
How
amazing.
many
like
times?
human cyclone.
How many times do you have to punt on first down, hoping that they're going to drop the ball? They don't, and then you just keep doing it. How many times before you give up on that strategy?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the odds are that they're going to drop one at some point, so you're
They're
getting
due.
more and more likely. Yeah.
It's actually a different centenary than the one you found, Lay. That one's in New Jersey.
How many centenaries are there is what I want to know.
This one in Louisiana is the much less exciting Gentleman.
Oh.
That's
Oh,
their
my God.
mascot.
Wait. The centenary gentleman. That is we need that mascot ASAP.
That's high school mascot, the gents for gentlemen.
That's like the community human beings.
Crowley High Gents. Yep.
I love the human beings. It's you hit
We're
the
all
spot on that
people.
reference.
We're
Yeah, you
all
hit the spot
people.
on that reference.
I think that JJ McCarthy just hit the over in passing yardage. Blake Corum's second half rushing touchdown. We did it, Leighton. We did it.
God dang it.
Oh, bigger news. That hit my parlay just hit with that. So
Nicely done, sir.
Party in the Kern
Nice.
household.
Oh, that's game.
Yeah.
The instigators get. This is how they're paying for
We
the
get to-
instigators. It's just
We
on
get to
Frosty's
pay the
parlay.
players this week.
We get max. Oh yeah.
Yeah. They're all texting me. We get paid. They all knew about the parlay. I just put it in the chat, the team chat.
Ugh.
We didn't
These
even
Washington
put a
fans
Michigan
do not look
score on this
happy.
drive pick in, Leighton.
Apologies. I was looking up a Cyclone mascot, guys.
Unbelievable.
Honestly, you saved a lot of people some points, I think.
Freddie, what's JJ McCarthy's passing yardage right now?
Oh, that field goal.
He's at 140.
Woo! We hit the over. Beep, 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 beep.
I can't believe that went in. That extra point.
What's Michigan's rushing average right now?
9.
9.
Ooh.
Son of a.
But they still have double the total rushing yardage than McCarthy has passing, so
Okay. Yeah.
296.
That's called the formula for success.
Is JJ McCarthy throwing a pick? No, just Penix, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just Penix.
Blake Corum gets a second half rushing touchdown. Doo, 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 doo.
That's good. I was on a losing streak on these parlays, guys. This is big for all of us.
I hit
I think on that-
I had a 4-legger on Sunday that I was pretty excited about. And then I lost all my money the day before because I put in like a plus 650 Steelers defensive touchdown. I was like, oh, it's going to happen in the rain for sure. Huntley, definitely. Nope, didn't even come close. TJ Watt gets hurt. Ugh, man.
That was brutal too. Right after he got that 19th and a half.
I know.
sack.
It was like 2 plays later.
Yeah.
You know they're going to give DPOY to stupid Myles Garrett all because he's like cocky and cool and whatever, but TJ Watt deserves it. No player in the history of the NFL has led the league in sacks 3 straight seasons. That's an incredible stat. And you don't give it to him on his 3rd season? Come on. All right, Leighton, does Washington score on this drive? And
Yeah,
then
that's
let's do like over under 20 yards passing for Michael Penix. 20 and a half. 20 and a half. 20 and a half. Yeah, 20 and a half, I think.
Woody the Duck has fallen to second place, everyone.
Oh, no.
I think I've seen enough.
Oregon back
and
up.
I think I've seen enough, and I think I'm ready to head out of this stream for
All right.
now.
Love you, Freddie.
I mean, I'll still be in the chat. I'll
Okay.
still be in the chat, but it was good talking to all you guys. Good seeing you.
Dude, you're the best.
Good seeing you, Freddie.
South Freddie.
And I'll
Go
be around,
Irish.
but I'll see you later. Go Irish.
Oh, that's a terrible way to sign off, honestly. Go Irish.
Woody the Duck is still...
Go Irish.
Is a terrible way to sign off? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Crypto Oregon back up here. Crypto Oregon has woken up. Something must have gone off on his Google alert. Crypto Oregon's like, Woody the Duck will not beat me. All right, you guys are driving along the highway. Okay, it's a Saturday afternoon. You went out Friday night. You got a little bit of a hangover. Okay, you're driving home from so you got about a 2 to 3 hour car ride, and you need to split it up with a meal because you're starving. And you get to one of those like service plazas, and all of the fast foods are there. You got In-N-Out, you got Chick-fil-A, you got McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King, all of them, Taco Bell, whatever you want. What are you stopping at? What's your
In-N-Out?
In-N-Out? Okay.
Burger King.
Burger King. What? Are you out of your mind?
Love a Whopper. Love Whoppers.
That is the wrong answer. There's not.
I had BurgerKing today, and I got every now and then I just get the hankering for the Whopper, man.
Okay. No. Okay. I'll give you Burger King. Frosty, you?
I think Five Guys.
Oh.
man.
Okay. I like that. It would be hard to pass up In-N-Out, Jose. I'm with you. Nothing like a good couple doubles and some fries. But I think in terms of like hangover food and what I'm in the mood for, I think I'm going to stop Chick-fil-A. I think I just saw the Chick-fil-A commercial. Give me the sandwich. Give me the waffle fries. Maybe even like a cookies and cream shake.
Oh, yeah, that's a good shake.
Man. My wife loves Taco Bell. That's pretty much why we got married. There's 3 yards passing, 4 yards passing. 3. Melon Moods, y'all. I'm bouncing out. Love to catch up or collab sometime. Miss you boys, dude. Stathead, great to see you, buddy.
Love Stathead.
Always welcome to come on the show whenever. Text me or email me. Let's make it happen. It's Fatal. I've never had In-N-Out. Oh, it's good. Fatal says she likes Chick-fil-A. Brad Bree Union sounds like he was ready to cry. Who? Me? Penix.
So where does he
go deep? Oh my God!
So where does he go?
We hit the over on the passing yards, Leighton.
Look at that. Oh,
I didn't see that coming. I got to be honest.
Wow.
You didn't have that big Penix energy in there, huh?
Did not. I like Michael Penix. He went to IU.
Yeah.
Good guy.
Over. I need Freddie here for my stats. Oh, he's still going to be in chat, though. Freddie, I need you to stick around in chat so I know what the rushing average is, because I can't trust Leighton.
Thank you. Thank you so much. False start.
Jose, did you get anything good for Christmas?
I got the Venture Brothers complete DVD box set. My favorite TV show of all time. So happy to have that because HBO Max keeps taking it off. So
that's bullshit.
Yeah. So now I've got it locked down. It's mine forever.
You're living the dream, buddy. Living the dream.
That era of like Adult Swim.
Oh no. So good.
The best.
Nothing better.
Aqua Teen Hunger Force. What's Tim and Eric? Just all.
C-Lab 2021. Moral Oral.
Yeah, Moral Oral.
Moral Oral was fantastic.
What was the CSI show? It was like, CSI SVU SUV. Wasn't that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Freddie Aaron, I have to put that trust in you. I can't trust anybody else. I can trust Leighton for a lot of things. When it comes to stats, I can sort of trust him.
Penix has to deliver that ball rather than duck.
Oh, man, they're going to settle for another friggin' field goal. They need touchdowns, man. They need touchdowns. Oh. This is one of the better national championship games we've seen in a while, though. Because what? Last year was the blowout. I mean,
no, the Bama Georgia one was good.
That's right. You're right. That was a good one.
Bama Georgia was a good one. At least it's competitive.
Yeah.
All right. You start dating a girl, right? And you go to her parents' house for the first time. You guys are like totally in love. Okay.
Yeah.
And oh, man. And her parents are like one of those families that you go down in the basement and the entire basement is like the team, right? So it's like every piece of Cowboys memorabilia. Like for you, Jose, it'd be like every piece of like Dodgers memorabilia in the basement. Like Sandy Koufax glove, all the Dodgers scarves, plate, like everything is Dodgers. The plates, the napkins, the glassware, everything. Do you stick with it?
That'd be tough. That'd be really difficult, man.
Right? Like,
I'm
because I'm looking at all these like Michigan fans in the crowd, and like if I fell in love with a girl and I got to her house and their entire family's basement was just Michigan regalia, I'd be like, oh god, this is tough.
I mean, you just like, how can you spend your entire life with that family? You know?
Yeah. That's right.
It's so true, bud. It's so true. All right, they're going for it on 4th and 13.
One of the ways my wife impressed me the most is one of my birthdays. She got me 2 presents. I opened the first one, and I'm a Yankees fan. It's a Red Sox shirt.
Oh.
And I'm like, what the hell, you know? And she's like, well, open the other box. I open it up, and it's a Yankees lighter.
Oh.
And we light the shirt on fire together. And I'm like, okay, this is the one.
That is fun.
That's awesome.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is really funny. What jersey was it that you get to light on fire? Pedro?
It was just no, she didn't spend any real money on it, which was also a good.
Smart.
It was just like a generic Red Sox shirt, you know.
Oh my god. On that, they're gonna call a flag on that. Oh my god, he got lucky. Wow. But wait, I think there was a hold. It might offset. Oh no, they hit him.
Oh, there's definitely a hold.
I think this is roughing the passer and a pass interference.
The flag when it first came out, I thought was holding on the tackle.
I don't know how there could be holding, man. They were like
holding.
9 guys in the backfield the second the play. Nobody had time to hold.
That's true.
So those penalties offset. They replay 4th down, but now Penix is hurt. Looks like he hurt his shoulder. He's kind of holding it like
he doesn't look good.
Dude, the offensive lineman on Washington didn't even move when the ball was snapped. Oh man, that's tough.
I'm starting to hate holding calls, but I get it.
I think you have to call that one.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's in there.
Yeah.
See, this is the kind of stuff like if I'm a Penn State fan, I'm down 2 scores and the offense hasn't done anything. Oh, and then he throws another pick. Wow.
This is just not turned into Washington's half.
Wow.
Once again, sails the throw. He's sailed so many tonight.
Did Michael Penix just throw himself into the 2nd round of the NFL draft in this game?
I was about to ask this question. Where does his draft stock go?
It's definitely going down. He just can't get comfortable behind this O-line, man. Like they're really not a match for Michigan.
I'm like, no offense, Frosty. I partially am not happy watching Michigan win a national championship right now. For some reason, I don't know why. I'm just not happy.
Yeah,
that's one of those times where you meant total offense but said no offense because that's how it felt. Like
definitely. You're like, hey, no offense, but you are hideous. You're like,
Yeah,
I'm
I
just not happy.
literally hate everything about you. So
I know what
no,
it is.
I mean-
There's this guy. So there's this guy that works for the Falcons that I follow on Instagram, and he's a Michigan fan, even though he went to Eastern
Yeah.
Michigan, and he just talks so much trash on Instagram. So I don't want to see him happy. I think that's what it is.
yeah,
is this Blake Corum's
That's fair.
second touchdown of the half here? Get in there. He got it. Touchdown.
I
Oh,
think
no,
it
they're
sucks
not-
to see a team have 2 cheating scandals in the same year, have no real repercussions for it, and then they win the championship. That's a
What was
feel
the other
bad.
scandal? What was the first one?
He was suspended the first 3 games of the year for recruitment violations.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot that was this season.
Oh,
God, that seems so long ago.
I gotta tell you, I don't have any stock in recruitment violations at this point. in
Yeah,
college
what's it
football.
matter? I was listening to this podcast this morning that most of these, like the major programs, now have charities.
Yeah.
Around, like Texas has charities that just pays offensive linemen.
Yeah.
Man, the NCAA totally botched this. And there's Blake Corum's second touchdown of the second half. It's 34-13, boys. I think this is when you call it.
Yeah.
Blake Corum's a dog, though.
He is a dog. Do we think that Blake Corum has jumped in draft stock or stayed pretty much where he is?
No, I mean, I think you have to be a pretty bad organization to take like a good college running back like high in the draft. Like that's just
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like I think he's probably got 3rd or 4th round pick, right?
yeah. Like it's not like he was like, ripping off unreal stats all season.
Right.
Honestly, I think it
that's
does
the only
games like
way.
this do more for. Yeah, I think honestly, games like this do more for O-line stock than it does Blake Corum. We kind of know who Blake Corum is.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty solid point. God, Michael Penix. I mean, what did I said? I said it last week, Leighton. I don't want to like toot my own horn here, but freaking toot. I said Michigan's defense was better than Washington's offense.
Yeah, which I'm surprised. I'm actually very surprised by that.
I don't know if that's necessarily true. I do.
Jose,
I think it's.
Son of a. No.
I think it's all in the trenches, man. Like this offense is really good, but that offensive line just can't keep up with how good the defense is.
Yeah. They were smothering all year. Freddie, can you check a stat? Is both teams still only have 1 sack?
Wow.
Woody the Duck thinks
I don't
they
know why
cheated.
I'm amazed. This is what it looks like when Michigan wins a national
If it
championship.
comes out that like Jim Harbaugh was like actively creating like spreadsheets with stolen signs and they were doing it, then I'll be a little upset. But if nothing has come out with it yet, it's sort of like the Republicans trying to impeach Joe Biden. They're like, we're going to find something. They're like, he's too old to have done anything, I think.
So what's really interesting to me was there was the situation where they were going to try to file an injunction, like fighting the allegations or fighting the suspension.
Okay.
And then right before they were going to file an injunction, they had a meeting with the NCAA and decided not to.
Okay.
So that sounds like they were presented with some evidence that they didn't know about, and they decided, okay, he must have done something.
Maybe as the Michigan fan of the room, I took it as let's get this over with so we can get back in time for the playoffs. And just get it over with and get Jim back. I can see your point though. Yeah.
Also, this is the second time Jim Harbaugh has been caught in a sign stealing scandal.
Really?
Yeah, there was when he was the offensive coordinator at I think a different college. That program got in trouble for sign stealing as well.
Wow. God likes stealing signs.
This is why you should just put microphones in every football player's helmet and speakers, and then you don't have to do signs anymore.
Yep.
Just give them all the speakers and just have them all hear the play and just move on.
ESPN box score isn't giving him anything on sacks. Okay. Thank you. What's the rushing average? Are we back over 10 after all that?
Let me pull up these stats. I'm going to take a look.
Penix isn't looking good. He's got something.
No,
I think he's hurt.
There's something going on with his ribs.
And he just got targeted? We got 3 minutes left.
Yards per rush right now are sitting at 8.7.
Freddie Airmail said, at least he's not John Calipari level of violations, right? They kind of look alike.
Ooh.
That's straight. I mean, that's bonk.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
God. All right, Jose, you have a child. I'm not saying you do. I'm just saying, let's say you have a baby. You too, Frosty. You guys have kids.
This is how I find out.
Yeah.
I do. I have kids.
You,
So
you have 2 kids, Frosty?
Yeah. Plus our niece lives with us.
Yeah.
So we got 3 in the
It's
house.
amazing. Would you let them play tackle football? And at what age would you let them play tackle football?
Probably I would. I would lean more towards flag football, at least until they're in high school. I don't think kids should be playing tackle football until they can be coached how to tackle properly. I think having kids go out there with helmets bigger than they are, like they have no way to do anything but just ram their heads into each other.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I'd let them. I don't care. It'll be fine. I started playing tackle football at 5th grade, and I'm mostly fine. So
You seem okay. You own an ABA team. You're coaching.
That's right. So, yeah. No, it's interesting. My son actually is playing rugby this year, and it's like the final year of flag rugby, and they start moving to tackle, and he's in, 2nd grade. So,
but I feel like rugby, they're not like banging their heads as much as more.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. I actually feel way more comfortable with him playing rugby than I do football.
Yeah.
I
remember.
There's a limit what you can do in rugby because you're not wearing so much padding. So like if I hit this guy, it's gonna hurt.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, and you're generally not taking off 10, 15 yards away.
Yeah. And running themselves right at each other.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, Penix is just off with every throw.
Have y'all started looking at potential coaches if Harbaugh leaves?
I think Moore is going to get the job. I think that's kind of. There was an interview this week where they, obviously asked Jim Harbaugh about it, and he said that he's not going to comment on it, but Moore's ready.
What's crazy is, and I love when reporters are in press conferences and they ask like right after they win the playoff, like, so do you think you're going to go to the NFL next year? You think he's going to answer that? Like, I know you have to ask it because you're like,
right?
People are, but come on, Yeah, they give it to Moore, the interim guy. Night J, right? Jose gets fired and finds out he has a kid all on the same show.
It was a rough couple of hours.
Jose Ruckus, unbelievable. Woody the Duck, I'm 22-4 on the in-game picks tonight. Look at Woody the Duck is on fire.
That's really good.
Wow.
I mean, it's
extra guys on the field.
Woody the Duck back in first place by 2 points over Crypto Wergen. Do we think that? I think Michigan just tries to run it out, right? They're not trying to actively score.
No,
this game's pretty much over.
Maybe they'll do the the old fake victory formation for a touchdown.
Yeah. Leighton, you want to put in does Washington score on this drive?
All right,
this will probably be our last pick of the night.
Yeah, I put that one up.
And he's almost picked again.
It's just unfortunate, Pac-12 teams have a hard time getting on national television.
Yeah.
Oh,
man.
For Penix to have the worst game of the season on national television.
I think he's really
It's too bad for him. I think so too. It's just too bad for him because he had such a great season.
He really did. But this, I hate to say that. I mean, I'm not really saying anything that isn't true, but his entire career has been defined by injuries. Indiana, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. If I'm an NFL team where the stakes not only get higher, but the hits get way harder, are you really taking a flyer on a guy like Penix? I don't know. Oh, he got hit again too. My goodness. I mean, Washington still has all their friggin' timeouts.
Yeah, they're clobbering him. Poor guy.
Once this drive is over, I think we should call it. Say congrats to Michigan, so that I can go and put Rosie to sleep before Amanda comes down here and gives me one of these. Better.
Sounds good.
Jose, thanks for being on the show with us tonight. Frosty, thanks for being on the show with us tonight. Special thanks to Freddie Airmail as well.
Yep. Great show, guys.
A lot of fun. Leighton, and thanks for nothing.
You're welcome. That's all I'm here for.
Great work on the picks. I think people had a lot of fun. I hope everybody in chat had a lot of fun tonight. It's been a lot of fun hanging out with all of you guys. I think this is, I think we're, depending on who is in the Super Bowl and where we are in the Super Bowl, we'll probably do something like this. We might even do, I doubt we do one this weekend, but maybe next weekend we do a live stream. One of the playoff games, maybe one of the NFL playoff games.
I'll be out of town this weekend. So
yeah. And next weekend we have Monday off. So maybe we do one of the Sunday. But I don't know. We can figure it out. And then Fan Controlled Show will be live on Thursday, 2:30. Thanks, Night J Wright, Racer 245 Court. Thank you very much. Thank you for saying that. We enjoy being here. I didn't win brownie points with my wife tonight. That's very true. I feel like there's people are paying so much attention to the apps and these picks. Late and I always make the joke. It's like, are you guys like the people that are always at the top of the leaderboard? Is everything okay? Is everything okay? I put the picks in at night. Like I put the picks in at night or like first thing in the morning. So you pretty much have all day before like basically the 4 p.m. games going, unless you hit the soccer picks. I do like the early soccer picks for like Premier League and the Portuguese Primeira Liga or La Liga or the Bundesliga or Serie A, whatever the case may be. Again, I put in 4 Indonesian soccer picks and then the game got canceled for like a military coup or something. So
oh jeez,
those never got redeemed. They never got closed.
Inconclusive.
Out. Yeah. Congrats to the Big Ten. I'm gonna end this stream now. I'm gonna let Jose go. I'm gonna let Frosty go. You guys are the best. Be safe out there. We'll talk to you guys soon. Go Instigators.
Yeah.
Leighton, anything else you want to say as I hit this end stream button?
Nah, man, this was fun. So I can't wait to do this for the playoffs. The NFL playoffs is gonna be great.
Hell yeah. Right?